fucking best of moods.
Okay. Well, we're
As
here.
you can tell.
We're here.
Welcome everybody to Intelligent Aces episode. I put 109. I'm pretty sure it's 109.
I can tell you, yeah, 108 is last week. I'm just
Okay.
grabbing your stuff, so you are correct.
Yeah, see, I keep forgetting. 109. Yeah, I think. Anyway. We're back again. It's been a week since the last week of a week before the weekend, the week after this, and the weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are. I'm your host, Mayonnaise Chase, the Mayonnaise of Intelligent Aces, and then my co-host is Nightingale. Welcome in, Nightingale.
Stop.
Nemo is currently
dead.
Packed. No, she's not dead this time. She's still alive.
She's technically dead. Her VTuber is dead.
Well, it's packed away in a box.
Yes, which is a coffin.
That's true. That's true.
Just saying. She will resurrect, just not in 3 days.
Yeah, no, maybe a while. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, so she's packed, so she won't be on the podcast for a bit till probably next week, or depending on how long it takes to get everything unpacked or whatever, maybe a couple weeks. I don't know.
I feel like the computer's like priority number one.
Well, I'm doing them a favor. I told them I'm just going to leave the internet on instead of them having to wait, 2 or 3 weeks for the scheduled
awesome.
Install or whatever. So, yeah.
Cool. That'll help them out.
I think so, yeah. I still have this thing pulled up. I totally forgot I did. We were looking at this Callus thing, and I forgot I had that pulled up. But anyway, here I am. We're here, and we're doing the here thing. Who's pinging me?
That was I did it, and then Nemo did it.
Oh,
Nemo did the thing.
Whoops! There it is. I minimized the page. Okay, now we're back. I got full pages of stuff now.
Woo-hoo.
Cool. So we do have a bunch of stuff to talk about, a bunch of things that have happened. I thought this was pretty funny. There was more layoffs in the gaming industry. It turns out when you hire a shit ton of people and you don't make games, you have to lay them off. It kind of blows my mind. It's like, oh, there's so many like game devs that got laid off and stuff like that. And it sucks getting laid off from a job. But I don't know. I just don't see. I guess games did explode. I don't know. Is it AI?
No. I think what it is you had this overconfidence bump after COVID. Coming out of COVID, where everything started ramping up production.
Yeah.
But hello there. And I think that they tried to expand too much. And
yeah. Well, I think so. Just the completely. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh! Sorry, I just looked out the window and it's fucking snowing again.
What the shit?
No joke, dude. It was 60 degrees 2 days ago. No, yesterday. Yesterday was 60 degrees. This morning was 14 and snowing.
You want to trade? It's like 74 degrees right now.
I'm hating this weather. Just be spring now. Just be spring. I've had my winter. It's fine. Just go the fuck away. Just go away.
See, I got robbed of winter, so I'll be glad to take the snow for a couple days.
I mean, look, the freaking roof on the building next door is white. I don't know if I can make it.
Holy shit!
Right. It's like, come on, man. Come on, dude. What the shit?
Yeah, it's like a hard 74 right now.
Well, my mom sent me a picture of the inside of their cars, on the dash thermometer last weekend or whatever. It's 98. Yeah. 98 degrees.
Wow.
in
That's-
February or March. Well, it's March now.
Yeah.
Still, it's ridiculous. It's still
We're
stupid.
almost in April, bro.
You know, it got warm enough the other day, though. I literally watched grass, like this field, getting greener as the day went by. Like every time I'd make a lap around, I'd dump a load, come out. The field's a little bit greener in certain spots. There's
Mhm.
snow in one corner, still melting. You know, but it's
Wow.
getting greener. And then 14 degrees or whatever, fucking feels like -3. It's like motherfuck.
Wow. That's wild.
So crazy. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. So yeah, so we were talking about the layoff stuff.
Here's something. I mean, it may not be right. It may not be wrong. But what if the gaming industry adapted more of a Hollywood kind of setup where everybody was contracted?
I think everything should be a gig economy anyway. I think there's too many, because I know they were talking about doing like unionizing this and that, but like,
Well, it's
I
not
think
even. I wouldn't do union, but I'm just
Well,
saying.
no,
Think about
no,
it
no.
like.
unions
Think
are
about it like a movie. You
no, I think
contract out
I
the.
think it all should be contract work. I think it all should be gig work, and you know, in that way, and merit based. You
Mhm.
know, you got enough, and you know, and the thing is, like, it really here's the thing that this country has lost over the years, like entry level stuff doesn't really exist anymore. Like they want you to come fresh out of college, fresh out of your $100,000 plus student loan debt or whatever,
Yep.
and have 27 years of experience in the field you're trying to get a job in.
Yeah.
Like,
PhD
it doesn't make
in
any.
it. And,
It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like it's like we're either going to pay you. You can either get our coffee, or you've been in this industry for 20 years. Like there's no in between anymore. And AI has significantly made everything worse. I like AI for some of the stuff with like Chat GPT or talking to it or asking questions to Grok and stuff like that. The image stuff I like. Some of these videos things I like too. But everything else that AI has done is a fucking catastrophe at this point, because people use AI to fill out their resumes, and AI reads the resumes and rejects it, or an AI does an interview over the phone where it just looks at your face or whatever and tries it, and then it rejects it too. Like there's people that just like put in. I see stories like this all the time. Yeah, I graduated last year. I put in 400 resumes. I've been interviewed 3 times. I'm still working at Burger King or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
so it's from my understanding of some of that is people also, or at least these companies have gotten to the point where it's not even about the resume itself. It's about that they use these AI agents that are looking for the key buzzwords.
yeah.
And it's not about that the person can have a great resume, but if they don't write it exactly for what the buzzwords wanted.
Yeah. And
but it's also just laziness of people not wanting to read through resumes anymore.
I mean, I wanted to use my emotes lest I suffer with ads. Oh. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. We're doomed. We're doomed.
Yeah.
It's all over. It's all over. The only investments I want to make is in calibers, bullets. Just so I can live off the land. I'm gonna go out in the woods and just disappear.
Until Uncle Sam sends an AI drone to find you.
I mean, it's gonna have to find a charging spot in a long fucking ways away. I will be in the middles of nowheres. Okay, back to this thing here. Epic layoffs happened. I thought this was funny. Epic CEO Tim Sweeney says employers will see a stream of resumes of once-in-a-lifetime quality after the company laid off more than 1,000 people. So they are so good, we're going to fire them.
I'm sure this is legalese for fuck you.
This was actually just a straight up tweet that he fucking posted.
Oh no, this is not a tweet. I guarantee you he wrote. I guarantee you lawyers looked over this thing for days before they allowed him to post this.
Whatever. His official Twitter account This is it. In the coming days, employers will see a stream of resumes of once-in-a-lifetime quality folks. An important thing to understand is that Epic never lowered our hiring standards as we grew, and the layoff wasn't a performance-based right-sizing, as companies call it nowadays. It's, what does he finish here? Say, it's a sound bet that anyone with Epic Games on a resume is a top few percent of their discipline. We just had to let them go because they're too good. This is fucking dog shit, bro. Straight up dog water. What a fucking piece of shit these people are.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, again, but this goes back to we overextended ourselves.
Fortnite was in the top 1% of all of capitalism, bro. Like they were making it hands over fist. It's not. People just they lost interest in that game that's been around forever and it's what 47 seasons in or some shit like that. You know,
I have
like
no idea.
I don't either. I'm just guessing, but it's ridiculous.
I remember buying the original Founders Pack, and I was pretty hyped for it because it sounded like a cool idea when it first came out.
Tower defense, yeah, it was great. And then they're like, "Oh, we're going to do this battle royale thing," and then that blew up. We were too successful, but their products were too hot. We had to let them go. Exactly.
Because,
like Fleek said, my marriage was too successful. I'm getting a divorce. You know.
Yeah. I think again, it's just. I don't think it has to do anything with the talent of why they're letting it go. I think it's partially because the pullback in gaming in general is.
Well, here's another thing too. It's like people just. Don't have the extra money, and that's kind of bullshit too. But like at the same time, like
9 years old,
people, we just don't want. We don't want to fucking do the same thing. We've been doing this for 8 years or whatever. Like they want something new. They want something different. And then the new stuff that they come out with, that you get a marathon or a fucking high guard or some shit, and people are like, "This looks exactly like the shit that we don't want to play anymore."
But here, have another dose of it.
Yeah, well, and the things that do end up selling are different. Whether they're good or not, they're at least different. You know, freaking Black Myth Wukong was a little bit different. It was still a fucking beat 'em up game, and it was garbage. But Crimson Desert, a little bit different than what we. I mean, it's an open world RPG, which we've had a bunch of them, but at least it's like it's bigger, you know, or whatever, something.
Yeah.
Even though. Apparently, people are not crazy about it. There's a lot of people that are like, I don't know. This is another thing that just got me aggravated too, because we're in a camp now of people that are like, well, you got to get good. You're just not good enough. These people are making fun of these games journalists. Then other people come up with the same complaints, and they're like, well, you're just a shit. You know, you're shit at games. You're not a real gamer. And all this dog water fucking arguments. I just don't care. Well, welcome in, Hillcrest. I don't care. If you like the game, buy the game. If you don't like the game, don't buy the game. I don't give a shit anymore. I just don't. It's the same with I see these posts about Marathon. I love this game, and I just give it a thumbs up. And then people are like, well, the game's numbers are down. I give them a thumbs up too. It's like, whatever, man. I don't care. I don't. I'm just over it.
Speaking of Marathon, it
literally broke me.
Been steadily bleeding off. It's down to all-time peak of 39,000, currently 36,000 playing.
Supposedly their cryo space whatever in-game fucking content only appears on the weekends.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's time gated.
That's dog shit.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Keep it fair for everybody?
And like and here's the thing too. It's literally too late for them. It is too late, because if they try to course correct and put like a PvE mode or something in there, all the hardcore people that are still playing the game, that are still championing the game, will fucking quit.
Because they'll be like, you gotta be kidding me.
And the PvE people won't show up. They are fucking doomed. Like, there is no course correcting for that game. That's the shitty part. And like I said, I didn't think it was done when it was released.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, yo, wondering. Hey, Helmsman. Of course it is. A stripper did that to me once. Fun thing about Crimson, I got a ton of laughs with some of the normie friends getting crazy with the horse drift, and then Crimson you can upgrade it. Oh, nice. The stripper? Yeah, it's the last time I've ever went to a strip club. No, I won't tell that story. No, I will not tell that story. That story goes with me to my grave, boys. To my grave.
I don't think you need to tell it, honestly. I think I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
We're doing good. Okay, so Helmsman is in the chat, and Hellcrest have both played Crimson Desert. It looks like too. So I'm very curious about that. What you guys' thoughts on it? It does look good. I just, like I said, I've heard good and bad things. I've heard, some of my friends that played it, like, this is kind of dog shit. The controls are real bad.
So I have a POV from a Black Desert veteran now.
Yeah.
So Narama has bought it. And also I know Hellcrest is a BDO veteran too. So his basic short version is, yes, it is basically Black Desert. It's the single player version of Black Desert, which is why people are complaining. It's very much just the same shit that they did with the Black Desert Online, and they're doing there. It was a clusterfuck at the beginning, and it's going to be a clusterfuck here. But the controls are very BDO. They're very complex. It is definitely a learning curve for people who don't play like that. It's a lot of the mechanics that you're used to seeing. He says it's cool. It's beautiful.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting to.
It's like the, I think his words were, it's basically the upgraded version of Black Desert. It's what they would have done with Black Desert, what they would want to do with it.
I can see that, yeah.
So
yeah, it just oh god, I have to join the call, get all my thoughts out. Well, if you got time, I can send you a link if you want to. It's totally up to you.
I mean, like I said, I'm always interested to hear.
Yeah, because I am too. I'm interested to hear people that enjoy the game, because I've heard negative from people that I've talked to that have played it that didn't really care for it too much. They didn't dislike it, but they didn't love it either. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, I kind of regret buying it, kind of thing. I bought it on impulse. It's just not really for me. It's so I'm curious about it.
Yeah. Because I mean, me with the time I've spent in Black Desert, so
oh yeah, I'll send you a link. Hang on.
I'm able to ask the questions to compare it, because it is literally the same infrastructure. Because it I don't know if we brought it up last week, but it was originally designed to be the succession of Black Desert as an MMO. They changed it about halfway through development. They changed it from multiplayer to a single player game. Then during the last stretch, they rewrote the story to try to tie it up better. They changed the character names and everything. So they are separate games. No, they're not. It's still the Black Desert world. It's another country inside the world of Black Desert. It's 500 or 800 years prior to the events. It should be 500 to 800 years prior to the events of the MMO. So it's from what I've read, there was a dev that popped out and said that they are looking at potentially adding some sort of multiplayer function to it.
Same planet.
Yeah. It's the same planet world, but it's just a different continent.
Yeah.
And it's prior to the events that we're experiencing in the game.
Yep.
So, and what I was pointing out even here today to Ace is I said, here's the funny thing. I was in the Red Desert in Black Desert, which is funny because they call it the Crimson Desert in the game. So I'm wondering if they are technically in a Valencia-like thing or if it's a full other continent. But it's just funny because I happen to be in. It's literally the desert's name is the Red Desert.
Yeah.
So, but they said they're trying to bring some more quality of life, and they've talked about trying to figure out a way to bring multiplayer to it, not MMO but multiplayer. So,
really,
yeah, they said it's technically plausible to do. I can see if I can try to track it down, but it came from a Korean account, so I'm not sure I can find it again. Because again, it was originally designed on an MMO platform that they just converted over to single player, is what it sounds like.
Eli is okay.
Let's see if I can find this.
So I yeah, so all right, bunking and pacing. Yeah, here's the thing too. It's like I think people are going back to more solo offline games than they are the always online games. And somebody else I listened to some videos today. Somebody made a good point. It's like gaming studios are making games that if they don't do well, they just disappear. You know what I mean? Like they spend hundreds of millions of dollars on this live services title that if people stop playing it, that's it. You don't ever get the chance. Like they just take the servers offline and it just goes away. So it's the same thing about it's the same thing about like Apex Legends, for example. Like when Apex Legends player base dwindles down enough, they'll eventually just shut that game off, and you will never be able to play Apex Legends again ever. It'll just be gone because it will happen. It will happen. Eventually, it will happen because it'll just go away. Like it can't last forever. I mean, that's the reality of it. And the thing about it is, like, all the cool gameplay, all the cool whatever, all the maps, they're just going to disappear because nobody is there to play it. So, put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. And that's just an example. It's the same with, like, you can go back and play some of the old Call of Duty games, but eventually all of those online stuff is all going to go away. All right, so we got Helmsman joining in. Let's listen to him talk about some Crimson Desert. Welcome in, Helmsman.
Hello.
I'll pull the Fortnite thing
Hang on.
off. Yeah, we were talking about
Fortnite.
more layoffs and stuff. How Tim Sweeney said something about we're laying off these people, but the market's going to be flooded with good employees.
Oh my god,
that was his exact tweet. It was like,
well, I think that's the problem, though, is like every company is shedding employees. Like there's there's nowhere for the other way to try to make it anymore is to fucking start new studios. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's nowhere. Like it's like, oh, I'm gonna go work with this company. They just laid off a bunch of people. I'm gonna work for that company. They just laid off a bunch of people. Like there's nowhere to go on the western side of game development. Like it's just like you better learn Chinese or Korean or even Japanese, I guess, and fucking
or learn to code your own shit and make your own game. Like that's really your only option.
Just join the fucking sludge pipeline of shovelware on Steam, I guess.
Yeah, hope you get lucky and your idea comes across.
Yeah, exactly.
I just found the article, by the way, on Twitter.
Yeah, I pulled it up.
Cool.
The one you just sent me. So he's talking about Pearl Abyss CEO Hyo Jin Young stated the company plans to add DLC or multiplayer content for the game Crimson Desert. So
Yeah, I've been. It's surprising like how fast they've been like in kind of like superhuman fast and like how they've updated and patched a bunch of stuff and added a bunch of quality of life improvements and stuff like that to the game in like a matter of like a week. It's pretty impressive actually.
So I think a part of that is the
sweatshops.
No, well that, but I think a part of it is actually just the fact of you have a company that has been so used to live service MMO. If shit breaks, you've got to turn it around fast. That now doing a single player game, they can crunch stuff out. Even though it's two different teams, you've had the experience and you as a company understand how to push out stuff. Because like if something truly breaks in BDO, it's a big fucking deal and they have to shut it down quick.
Yeah.
Or they have to patch it quick. So
yeah, it's really good like experience to have for sure. It reminds me like I think it was Luke Stevens who said that like for comparison to that, it took Bethesda 18 months to fix the VAT system that they broke with a patch.
Yeah, but that's because Todd's just relies on modders to finish his games.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think he just builds a skeleton that just relies on modders to actually like build the actual like make the game, because like every Bethesda game looks like it's at least a decade old. Like it looks like it's running on fucking PS3 hardware or some shit.
That's why he was super hyped about DLSS 5.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh man, the less work we have to do, the better. We're already as lazy enough as it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and that was what we pulled it up the other day. He announced Skyrim 6, like 6 years ago or something
longer
stupid.
than that.
Oh yeah, he wished he never did it. Yeah.
Yep.
I wish I'd never announced it. It's like, well, yeah, you're gonna make a 6. You've made 5. You know, is the biggest selling thing you've ever done. Of course, you're gonna make 6.
I mean, you've got it literally running on a pregnancy test at this point. So
if you fucking look at him, like, I feel like it's a coin toss that as to whether or not he'll even be in the industry anymore, whether or not he'll be retired when Elder Scrolls 6 releases.
Yeah, I mean, he may fuck it. Who knows at this point? The way things go, and
the guy is like George R. Martin with Elder Scrolls 6. Like he just won't get it done.
These people, and the thing is, like, you get people passing them up. You know, So what do you think about Crimson Desert as far as like I've heard the controls are very clunky.
I heard that's gotten fixed or is getting fixed too.
Well, they're working on the controls. I think that's more than just a hot fix. Is because here's the thing about the controls. They are clunky as fuck. And by clunky I mean in multiple ways. One is something that they have fixed for the most part, which is responsiveness.
Okay.
Like jumping and very basic shit was like unresponsive a lot of the time upon first release. Let me ask
you this, Helmsman. What did you play on?
I'm playing on the regular ass PS5.
Okay, so you're playing on controller.
Yes.
Okay. So just for comparison, did you ever, just so I know, were you ever a BDO veteran at any point in time?
No, I played it for like a weekend.
Okay.
And I moved on because I was like, I don't have the time or the dedication for this.
that was a complaint we had on controller, that the original setup was very much designed to be played on as a mouse and keyboard because of how the key combinations worked, which made some of those transitions feel weird. How we came over, because how certain skills worked in the PC version didn't work the same. So that is something where I talked with Narama about it, and he mentioned that, you know, it plays a lot more like Black Desert in how the keys work. So we, as a person who has degenerate time in there, the controls are not intuitive right away, so I can see where somebody coming in fresh would call it not intuitive, but it's more on the PC was one of the more advanced systems we could ever have.
Oh yeah, like
so.
Here's the thing. So there's a hell of a learning curve when it comes to the control scheme.
Yes, that is BDO.
But what it actually does accomplish once it clicks, like it's clicked for me. I've put 60 plus hours into the game.
Okay.
I could go around, I can swap between ranged and sword and hand-to-hand wrestling and all that kind of shit pretty seamlessly. It's not a big, I've gotten used to it at this point. When they are in the process of like making a new control scheme for it, I hope they keep the old one because I'm actually used to it now, and I don't want to have to switch over to something else.
Yeah.
I hope they give like options basically. But what typically you see is you get a whole bunch of skills because the progression of the game is based off of gear, refining the gear, and your skills. Okay,
that is Black. That's very much Black Desert.
Yeah, and so usually. In an RPG like this, or I guess it's not really an RPG. It's just an action sandbox game. It's not really an RPG.
Classifies. I'd throw it out there. It would classify as an RPG.
Sure, I don't want to argue about it because I don't really care. Whatever you want to call it, is you have like access to a few dozen skills that they're either ranged or they're hand, whatever the branches are. Right?
They are all. They're all recycled
is,
from Black Desert classes.
Yeah, but like I'm thinking of like other games though. Like a typical control scheme would be like, okay, what are the skills that you want to like focus on, and then you would have like two buttons. You would have like L1, which would bring up like one skill wheel, and that skill wheel would have like A, B, X, Y. Right, so you held L1, and then you picked one of the 4 skills corresponding to the button, like a shortcut to the skill, right?
Yep.
And you would have like 2 of those wheels, like L1 and L2, for example. So you'd have 8 skills basically that are like your skill loadout. And if you want to use the other skills, you're gonna have to go into the menu and change your loadout.
Yes.
So now that is a simple and a very intuitive control scheme. It's very, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But what this game does, and I'm guessing what BDO does as well, is yes, the controls are complicated as fuck, but the scheme allows you to access every skill in the entire arsenal all at once. Like I can pick any skill from the skill tree and use it on the fly with the right button combinations.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Which, yes, it's a pain in the ass to get used to it, but once you get used to it, God damn it, is it fun to like being able to like utilize so like your entire arsenal at will. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, so that was the thing that would because I actually tried after the podcast, I think it was Friday or Saturday. I actually tried to install update my Xbox One X, but the TLDR they sunset Black Desert on it. You can't install it anymore on the older Xbox. And I was going to pull it up because I wanted to show the controller scheme of that. And that was the thing that a lot of people who came brand new to Black Desert, what they were not expecting is that you had to hold like left trigger and then triangle square or whatever and to launch a skill. Then you'd press right trigger triangle square and it would fire off a different one. Left trigger, right trigger, X, and it would do another skill.
Yeah.
And that was blowing people's mind. Oh, and then just because get fucked, you had to press up to activate a couple of the other hotbar ones that would only activate on a hotbar skill. You had those as well.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like on this controller, it's like if you basically your melee skills is you can spam triangle to just like basically box people.
Yep.
And then depending on what access to the skill, like resting skills you have, you hit a combination of X and square on a PS5 controller to like grab and do like suplexes. Or if you're running, you can do a run at somebody and do the same button combination, and he'll do a clothesline and he'll fucking level their asses. Nice. If he's coming up behind him, he'll grab him and do like a superplex.
Yep.
Like it's so it's like all these different contextual different things. But and then if you want to throw somebody, it's the other 2 buttons together, triangle, circle.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like that right there is like fucking a lot.
Yeah. And the cool thing is so all those moves originate from the Berserker, the Striker, and the Mystic in Black Desert. You can see the exact animations from them. That's what I found really neat.
So to me, in Ghost of Tsushima, which is pretty much the last big open world game that had a more complicated, complex control scheme. Like you had the same, like
You got the
hold
stances.
R1, and and you would change your stances. You could also switch between your items, your like tools or whatever, smoke bombs and stuff. But it had basically it would slow down time when you would open that menu up to select that thing, to give you a little bit of a chance to like, I want to grab this instead of doing it all like instantly or whatever.
Okay.
So
this is the great opportunity for me to bring up the thing that surprised me the most about this game. And this is not just not just UI, but like in terms of like the loadout of your equipment. This game ganks a shit ton of stuff from Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay.
Like the way you interact with characters, normally you would just go to a character and you hit the interact button. Well, no, in this game you have to hold L1 to like focus on the character, and then you hit square, or there's like a little menu that pops up of like different interactions you can do. It's pulled directly from Red Dead Redemption 2. And it also has the weapon wheel. The exact same weapon wheel in RDR2 is in this game. So you hold down the left like D-pad button, that brings up the wheel, and then you use the right stick to go up to the wheel, and then you can use L2 and R2 to cycle through items on a specific wedge of the wheel, and then you let go, and that thing is equipped. Like it's pulled directly from RDR2.
But does it slow down time or freeze time?
There's a reason this is the only other game that you can drift horses besides RDR2. It's because they pulled the whole horse. You could even sell horses and carts to horse and cart purchaser fences, just like in RDR2 as well.
That actually came from Black Desert.
Well, whatever, but it's far more. It's in RDR2. I think that's what people like outside of the BDO sphere are. It's like the only other place where they've seen that kind of a thing.
Yeah, because the drifting, the sprinting, and all that stuff. Because like there's actually a higher version of it in Black Desert. They've got things with like, I don't know, do they have the instant acceleration skill where it does a hard burst? Okay, yeah.
Once you ride a specific horse enough, you gain familiarity with the horse and you bond with the horse, just like in RDR2 and I guess BDO. And once you hit the last level, it's either level 3 or 4, you get that ability where like from the stop, if you hammer X, the horse will like rear back and then just boom, like
it's got a quick start.
Yeah.
If something to look at in case they did bake the system in is see if you can cancel the drift to the instant excel, and you can get a really fast dash done.
I'll have to play with it. I haven't played with the drifting mechanic a lot. I didn't play with it in RDR2 either, to be honest, because I think it's kind of it's not very useful. You know what I mean? It's just a fun thing you can do. So yeah, the game pulls so much from RDR2 though. But I'm trying to think of other things. I do agree that here's the other thing that I still don't know what I think about the multiple characters. The thing is, it's like it takes enough of time to get used to like the control scheme for one character, but like each of the 3 characters has an entirely unique skill tree, and you share resources between them. So if you invest everything into Cliff, like I don't know if you could like max out the skill tree for every character or not. I don't know. But if there's like a finite amount, then you could like leave one of the characters high and dry with skills, but that might not be true. Again, the game it's insanely big. It really does. It absolutely is like quite obviously an MMO that they just turned into a single player game at some point.
Yeah. What do you think about the puzzles and stuff and the no hand holding?
Oh, I love that part of it.
Is it more doable than what I've heard? Because I've heard some of the there's some jank to it, which could just be bugs that they're patching out or whatever.
No, it's not jank. It's just the game. What it does is the puzzles really force you to like pay attention to the environment. Like a great example is I went to the top of this mountain, okay, just to get a good view, honestly. And there was this big old thing up there. Like it was like this big round metal thing that had like 3 things around it. And I was like, what the hell is going on up here? And then I look at the 3 things and I'm like, those look like some kind of locking mechanisms. But there's nothing else there. And I was like, what if I follow the power lines? I follow the power lines down and there's a cave underneath. That would have been hard to find by accident. And I was like, oh shit. And so I follow that into the room, and then you look around the room and you see like, oh, that thing is glowing, but that one over there isn't glowing. Oh, it's because what's the difference? It's like, oh, it's missing a thing. I got to go find that thing. And then you're like, oh, there's the thing. How do I get to the thing? It's like, okay, I got it. I have really been liking the puzzles and the fact that they don't hold your hand at all. It's just like, here's the puzzle. And that's it. Like there's nothing it gives you. And I really appreciate it. And I haven't, people are saying it's not intuitive. It's like, no, it actually is. Like people have been complaining a lot about the tutorial puzzle, right? They say it doesn't make sense. It's not intuitive. It doesn't guide you enough. And it's like, but it totally makes sense. Like if you actually play it, like you look at one thing, there's like a glowing cube, right? And it's next to this other thing that's like this little pillar, and the pillar is glowing because it's close to it. And there's another similar pillar that's not glowing, and that's because the power thingy is further away. So it's like, oh, I got to use this skill that it just taught me, the little like the claw grab thing, to grab the glowy thingy and move it close to the pillar. And so you do that, and then the floor goes away, so you can go into the underground part of it. And then down there's literally a fucking ghost of a guy shoving the battery thing into the slot, and the battery's just floating there. So you just use the hand grabby thing, and then you move it into place, and then you shove it with the palm strike thing that the game just taught you, right? And then once you do that, it says climb to the middle of the door and strike it to activate the thingy or whatever it is. And so you climb to the middle of the door and you use the palm strike and it activates it. You move on. Like, I don't know how people are struggling with it actually guides you through the whole thing. It just doesn't do it with text. It does it visually. And I think that's what's throwing people around, is people are usually, they're used to reading, a quest objective that says move the thingy into the thingy and then press this button to do this move and push it into place.
God,
that's
I
what
wish we could have at least 1 or 2 of those in Black Desert. Holy shit.
Hold F to do whole puzzle. Just hold.
Yeah, but the thing is that the skills that you use in the puzzle are skills that it just taught you how to do with the button combinations.
That sounds a lot like Breath of the Wild was. Like there's some puzzles that definitely like the game shows you how to do, but then there's some they're like, well,
here
it is. You have all of these skills, like here's a fucking thing over here that looks odd. Like if I find something to put in this thing that looks odd with the myriad of skills that I have, freeze a bomb in midair or whatever,
and there's like other puzzles that you'll get stumped. Right. It's like I know all these different skills. Like there's a skill where you can stab your spear or your sword into like a thing and then use that as like a turning handle to turn the thing. Right, you can do that, but it's like you have all the skills that you need, and if it doesn't, it'll tell you. Like there's a few things where you have to like cleanse these sanctums, and if you're not able to do these sanctums yet, because it's like a set quest line, when you enter the sanctum, you just get this thing at the top and a voiceover that says, "Yeah, you can't do this yet. Fuck off." Like nice. It doesn't like. And if you do come across a puzzle that like actually stumps you, you can put down a marker on your map and you can move on. And then later on, you'll do something for like another puzzle, like, oh crap, I didn't realize I could do that. I bet that would work back at that puzzle that couldn't solve. So you go back and try to solve the puzzle again. Like, I don't agree at all with the criticisms about the puzzles and how they're not intuitive and they don't have enough guidance and stuff like that.
So,
I kind of wondered about that myself when I listened to a lot of that stuff. So I did watch some other streamers that were getting frustrated with the game. One guy that I watched, a guy that's been on the podcast before, he's a big Elden Ring fan. I'm like, I played Elden Ring, and Elden Ring doesn't fucking tell you shit either.
Yeah, it doesn't.
And then they're like, oh, it has, there's no story in Black Desert. Like, there's no story in FromSoft games. Like, contextually, or you have to Google it.
Well,
You know what I mean?
the
Like,
story is like buried. You have to like actually
Yeah.
go like bother to like
that's what I'm
actually
saying. So,
go
but-
find it.
right.
So I mean, I can tell you all
a
from
lot of their
experience-
criticisms are very poignant on because it's beating Marathon, they're mad at Crimson Desert or whatever. There's a lot of that shit that goes on too.
Yeah. But from experience, I can tell y'all that some of the puzzles in Black Desert are fucking. You're mad at yourself once you figure out what it is.
Yeah.
You're like, I am such a fucking retard.
You're overthinking it. Yeah.
And some of them are just ass. Some of the puzzles, like, because during the Magnus quest, there was a few that you unless you had somebody explain it to you like you're 5, you were never going to get it. And then there are some where you tried to 5-head it so hard that it was way simpler than what it was meant to be. And I mean, but that's Pearl Abyss. They've been doing that shit for 10 years. They're not going to do it again. They're totally just going to throw that shit in there.
But the thing is, though, is that some puzzles could frustrate you. Some puzzles could be what you consider to be bad, or There's been a couple puzzles that I was like, that was kind of dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like personally, I don't like busy work disguised as a puzzle, which is what you get in most games, where it's like, this is a puzzle, but it's like, it's not. It's like a linear just sequence of things that you clearly have to do, and it guides you through the whole thing. So you're not really solving a puzzle. You're just doing a bunch of fucking busy work. Push this box over there, climb up there, and pull this lever here. You're not solving a puzzle. You're just doing busy work, and they're disguising it as a puzzle. I fucking hate that shit. Like this, they feel like actual puzzles.
So, for Ellipticus, real quick, he says, don't YouTube it. That's your advice, and don't give up. I can tell you that there are a few things in Black Desert that we absolutely had to YouTube because it ended up being some random ass thing that where the NPC only appears for like 2 hours during the entire fucking day. And remember, Black Desert runs on a 24-hour real clock, so every 5 hours is a full day cycle. So you had to catch it during one of the specific times during the day where it was actually, I think, between like midnight and 2 a.m. And you would never, ever, find that without YouTubing it.
It's totally fine to dig up things on your own, but I don't have patience for that. So if I get to a point and I've dicked with it for long enough and my patience runs out, then I fucking roll on and I don't care. And I'll look it up to finish the puzzle. It's fine. It does, like spoilers or whatever. It's to each their own. Enjoy the game how you want to enjoy it, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, like for me, like I've only had to look up like the solution to one puzzle so far, and the thing is that I was actually doing what the solution was. I guess I was running into some gank, and I didn't have the thing rotated properly. But I was like, I had the right idea, and I was like, oh, I have to rotate it that way. Okay, whatever. Like I still consider myself like solving the puzzle. I just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just dealing with the jank and stuff like that.
Yeah.
One of the things that is irking me is that several times now I've been given a quest and had to go like talk to this person or that person, and they're just not there. And the only way to like make them appear is to exit the game and re-enter it. That happened several times to me.
Is it that, or is it a time frame thing too?
No, it's not a time frame thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've like exited the game, it came back, and it's the exact same time of day.
Okay.
And
So I'm going to say Black Desert
disappear.
was notorious for that shit. Oh, this NPC is only here during the day. Oh, this NPC is only here during the night.
Sounds like
the thing is, though,
okay.
is
So
that
what about the?
I don't
the
mind
boss
that too
fight?
much though, because that's stuff you can fix. You know what I mean? That's not like a fundamental issue with the game. That's just a simple technical thing that can be fixed in a patch.
So I heard a lot of people were getting folded by the bosses, and they were saying that it was too difficult or something. I don't know.
I know that in one of the recent patches they've actually made some of the bosses easier. I don't know which ones. But I know that they have nerfed at least a handful of the bosses. Personally, I haven't struggled much. I have, at least with like continuing going through the story and just following like the mandatory bosses in the story, I haven't had issue at all, really. Like maybe I've died like a few times, but like like any game. It's not like overly difficult. Like I've played plenty of Souls games where the bosses are way harder. And the thing is, I think that a lot of it, I don't know if that's what people are referring to. You can run into like side quests and optional stuff that do lead you to like optional bosses, and they could kick your ass because you can do that side mission shit can be done in any order, and so you have no idea how difficult one of those bosses is going to be. Like that happened to me today. Actually, I ran into a boss for like this big side mission because there's like a baddie witch I was chasing. And she's like, get to cleanse all the sanctums, blah, 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 blah. Then the last sanctum has like the boss in it. And that boss was like, okay. Yeah, I knew within like 2 or 3 tries, I was like, yeah, I'm nowhere near ready for this. I need to like do this much later in the game. Like I am not meant to be here yet.
Right.
But
cool.
Overall, like, I don't know, like, I have a feeling that the control scheme is related to people's woes in regards to the bosses. But I'll tell you right now, look, if you can get it to a flow and you can get it to like a parry, strike, dodge flow with a boss, it's fucking fun boxing with some of the bosses. But I have a feeling that the control scheme is part of it. Also, there's some bosses that have like quirks to them. Like there's one boss where you have to use like skills that you typically don't. I won't say don't use in combat. There's multiple ways to do it though. Like there's this red mist boss, okay? And it's literally just a ball of red mist with like this fucking diamond bauble thing in the middle. And the way you beat it is you have to like there's 2 ways to beat it. You can either aim at the bauble and use the claw to yank it out of the mist onto the ground, and then you can whack it. Or you could spam. This is what I ended up doing. You could spam the palm strike, which like basically you could like go from 0 to 100% stagger it in like 4 of the palm strikes, and then you can just wail on it while it's on the ground. But like I didn't think to use either of those skills because I don't really use those skills during combat. Those are skills that are typically used outside of combat. So it took some experimentation. And I could absolutely see how like that would frustrate people. But personally, I like it when there's like experimentation required to like figure out like a quirk to a boss that makes him like much more easily beatable. But I could totally see why that would perturb a lot of people too, though. And I think it's fair. I think it's fair to like not like to be expected to use outside of combat things inside of combat, because it doesn't really tell you. But like if you think about it, it's like, well, it's a palm strike. If you use it to push buttons, you can use it to push people. So like it makes sense. And that's the thing. Like the game encourages you to, and it's because at heart it is a single player MMO. You don't sit down with an MMO and just like grind it out as fast as you can. MMOs are meant to be spent, to take your time with it. Yeah. And that's what you need to do with this game. You need to take your time with it.
I think our TikTok brain generation it's too much too. And I was trying to think of the last like physics based puzzle solving game that you play. A lot of you walk you see a button, you hold.
I wouldn't call it physics based. I don't.
Well, I mean, you said you punch a button or whatever. Like
I wouldn't.
You stab your sword and use it to like as a lever or whatever instead of
exactly. But I wouldn't call it physics based.
Okay, yeah, I was just
but I get where you're coming from. It's somewhere in between, I would say. But yeah,
okay.
I think most of the criticisms are overblown. Okay. But I do also understand where they're coming from. Like, if that makes sense.
So here's one. The enhancement system. How ass is that?
You mean like for the gear?
Yes.
It's really straightforward.
Okay.
Like you like there's as you're going around the world, you can run into like iron and copper. There's bismuth, like natural bismuth, which kind of that was funny to me because I used to be a geologist and you can't get like those big beautiful prismatic, cubes, of bismuth. Those can only be made in a lab. And yet in the game, there's like massive deposits of that kind of bismuth all over certain parts of the world, which I thought was funny.
Cool.
But you have leather armor, you have cloth armor, you have metal weapons, you have metal shields and woods.
So you don't actually have. So you don't. So they definitely scuffed or skimmed off the Black Desert enhancement system. So you're not having to deal with fail stacking, the chance to blow
none of that bullshit. No, none of that bullshit. You basically just go to the smithy, and if you have the right materials, that it upgrades a notch. Okay. That's it. Well, I don't know. It can go up to like 8 notches, or I can't remember the maximum. Something like that.
I don't know, Helmsman, if you've talked tonight before between the podcast or whatever, but like, how many hours do you have in Black Desert Night?
I could check real quick.
Let's see here. As of right now, I have 45,185 hours in Black Desert.
I have 50 in Crimson Desert.
45,000 hours in a game. That still blows my fucking mind. But it's like God of War, The Witcher. Okay, God of War. Okay, God
like
of War.
I said, I wanted to get because I meant to ask Narama and I totally forgot to do it. And I know I haven't talked to Hellcrest enough, so that's why I wanted to make sure that there was no. Do they use the term pry through deck in that at all, or is it
no?
Okay, so they're not doing the number system. Because when you said notches, I was curious, were they doing where it was the Roman numeral 1 through 10 type thing? Because that's their signature for
it doesn't use Roman numerals. It's just the Roman numeral 1 over and over again. So it's not like Roman numerals or strike through. Like that groups of 5. It's not. It's just you have you could basically up to +8 any piece of equipment or most pieces of equipment. There's other special pieces of equipment that you can't upgrade. But they provide very specific perks, like if you wear this, you'll blend in with this enemy and they won't attack you. Or if you wear this, you can find a pirate hat that will basically glow whenever there's treasure nearby. It just, but you don't upgrade that. You use that specifically for that unique little perk, basically. Right. So if you want to go treasure hunting, just throw the pirate hat on and go treasure hunting, and then go back to your normal gear set when you're done treasure hunting. But yeah, you collect materials out in the world. You can hunt animals, and you don't really hunt them. You just kind of fucking massacre them. Skin them, and you get bones and leather or whatever corresponds to the animal that you killed, feathers. And then you just use that to, upgrade the stuff,
Okay. So it's definitely more RPG versus the sadistic bullshit that they decided to do with Black Desert.
Well, it doesn't have failure chance bullshit.
Yeah.
They have to get you to log in every day. So if you have to grind whatever to upgrade your, that's just MMO logic, right? It's the same.
Well, for this, yes, you wouldn't want something that easy. Where
Gotcha did the same thing. They did the same shit in like that.
Gotcha games are infinitely easier than this bullshit.
Well, they may be easier, but it's still the same fucking system,
Sure, yes. Because that was one of the things that always made me laugh going into the gotcha games, and they were over there crying, going, "This is so hard." I'm like, "Bitch, I had to have to deal with either my shit was going to completely blow up, and the month that I spent grinding was just gone, or it was a 0.0 whatever % chance, and that was just normal."
That doesn't sound fun to me, at all. That sounds like if I put my dick on this table and hit it with a hammer over and over again. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like torture. I'm not gonna lie.
One of the other things that I still haven't explored yet, and I don't know if it's a criticism. I don't know if that's what to call it, but I have progressed with the story to access the one of the other characters you can play as, and I haven't played as that other character at all.
The chick?
She uses guns, and she's got a cool retracting shield kind of thing. But I haven't played at all with her because I'm I don't know, unless you're attracted to those specific weapon build outs, it's there's no fucking point.
Yeah, I thought that all the characters had the ability to kind of do the same thing if you wanted, but they had
No.
core abilities that made them unique, so you wanted to play them. But if you wanted to bring a broadsword over to this chick, you could, or play with axes on, or what, that type of thing.
Yeah,
where you could
certain characters can only use certain weapons. So like Cliff can't use fucking great hammers, like giant fuck off hammers and guns, right?
Okay.
The hammers are for the orc guy.
Yep.
Guns are for the chick.
Okay.
So like they do have unique weapon loadout systems. I haven't even looked at the skill tree for the girl yet. So like I think because when you switch between characters, you share inventory. So like when you're Cliff, you have to carry around these weapons that you can't use, or throw them in storage. And then when you switch characters, you have to fast travel wherever that character is because it has like a GTA 5-esque like character swapper where it zooms up into space and then it zooms down on the other character. But if you're not carrying all their loadouts on you, then you still have to fast travel after the switch back to the camp, go to the chest, grab the weapons out, and then equip them, and then get your loadout, and then you can go. That's fucking stupid. They should have their own unique inventories.
Right. Well, I knew they were struggling with inventory stuff too from the beginning.
During the review process, there was no item storage.
Yep.
And you had like 20 or 30 slots on your person.
Yeah. With
no expansion available. And it got heavily criticized in the reviews by the critics for that. And then they patched it all out. So like every quest rewards like at least 1 or 3 equipment slot expansions. And there's a chest at the camp once you get the camp of personal items that just out of the gate holds 240 items, which is like everything you need and then some. So, and that came after all the reviews came out. It's just like, and all the reviewers are out there. That wasn't in the original game. Fuck you. We look like assholes. And honestly, fair enough to them on that. Actually,
well, that was one of the things because I watched the Luke Stevens like his preview review before it actually launched or whatever, and it was a lot of the things that like to me, I thought, there's going to be a lot of people that shit on this game.
I largely agree with Luke, actually, because I watched it too, and I largely agree with him on it because he acknowledges sometimes like the quests just break and you have to like reload the game and it's a pain in the ass. It sucks, and I don't fault IGN for giving it the score that they give it. Let me explain. Because like they ran into the issues and these were like actual things. But the thing that is aggravating about IGN more than anything is like, oh, now you do a serious review. Like you gave these other games like 7. You gave Veilguard a 9.
Yeah, so to me, like those aren't serious reviews because the general population thought that this was fucking dog shit, and you give these higher scores. But then you come in and you're like, you want us to take you seriously, because this is a thing, this is a, and they brought up like legitimate criticisms, which they have patched out. But like I said, you lose your whatever credibility. Same with Greg Miller. I listened to him. He's like, I don't love this game or whatever. But then he said, I love Veilguard. And I'm like, well, your opinion is so skewed that like it doesn't matter if you're trying to be serious about the game. And I can understand that they have criticism.
It's a credibility crisis that is mostly built by self-inflicted, but some of it is like in this case, like with this game, like all the shit that the reviewers had to deal with that we didn't have to deal with because they patched it out before release. Like their review is talking about how like they got like a patch on their review copies, like in the middle of the review that required them to restart the game. Like one of them was like they added the fast travel point into the main town in Hennard, whatever it's called, like the first main area. Like they didn't have a fast travel point in the town, so like, so they patched that in after the reviews, And so it's like shit like that. It's like that I could sympathize with them on that. But the thing is, like, if that was the only source of the, like the credibility crisis, then people would generally like forgive them for that. But because they like 80% of the credibility crisis is self-inflicted, people like, the other 20%. we don't care about because the other 80% is all on you. So fuck you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it's just a big issue that we have in that I've largely dislike in a lot of the in the gaming community or whatever. And we are divided. Like I said, there's a lot of people that like, oh, because this certain group of people like the game, then we're not going to like the game. Like there is like an actual divide and like.
Well, I also think like it is fair, like the criticism of like it wasn't like a criticism, it was like the meta of like overhyping the game before release. Like there was an insane amount of hype for this game before release. You know what I mean? And I think it like just launched like expectations of the stratosphere, which isn't fair to the game. But I went into it just expecting like an action sandbox, and that's because I knew, but that's because I knew going in that it was originally an MMO that they just like. A third of the way through the development, we're like, single player. So it's like, I'm going to play this as if I were playing an MMO because guess what? I play MMO single player as well.
Describing it more like Red Dead Redemption 2 actually gives me more to play it.
Dude, there's a ton. There's Red Dead Redemption 2's fingerprints are all over this fucking thing. Even to the down to like just like the game world is beautiful. That's been like a unanimous like point of agreement. Is how gorgeous the game is, how gorgeous the world is. And like I fast travel plenty. But there's a lot of times where I just run, sometimes even on foot. Just because it's fun to just traverse the world. It does have like a Breath of the Wild style stamina system that's just always on. So if you're running or climbing anything, it's just depleting stamina.
Oh, and you can climb anything?
Yeah, exactly. Well, not everything. Some stuff is like scripted to not be climbable, but generally, yes.
But you can run up. You see a cliff or a cliff.
You can just latch on and just start climbing. Yeah.
Nice. See, I enjoy that. Like that makes it way more. I don't know, appealing to me down the road. Like I said, for me, the biggest thing, like I don't know if I have the attention span to play 100+ hour single player game on my PC where I'm just like I got 2 monitors and I got streams and I got I'm just too distracted to.
I have a feeling that I'm not going to finish this game for a good long while because it's one of those games that takes 200 hours to like satisfactorily quote unquote finish the game. And there's other playing like Neverness to Everness comes out in early April. It comes out in like a week or two. In like I think it's 2 weeks.
What is that?
It's like Ananta. It's like a massive urban anime style open world like game.
I haven't even heard of that one. Neverness to Everness.
Yeah.
Is it gacha or is it like
I can't remember. I don't think it is though. I don't think it's gacha. Because like Ananta isn't gacha either.
Yeah, they took the gacha out. But that Duet Night Abyss game also come out and they were like, well, it's not gacha. It's just for the cosmetic stuff. But then, but I don't know. Maybe they just gave up on it. But I know it's not.
My whole thing is though, I don't mind gacha personally, but I know that like some people they hear gacha, they run for the hills, and I get that. I get that.
It all depends. I'm with you. I don't mind gacha either, but at the same time, if they lock characters or they lock content behind this certain characters that you have to have a higher class of this or that, where you need to buy, you got to fucking get your primo currency mojo bullshit or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is that because Crimson Desert, I mean, it does quote unquote have a story. You know what I mean? But it's like nobody gives a shit. It's such a throwaway story. It's literally just like some bad guy kills you at the beginning, and you're resurrected by these weird people in the sky. They call the sky the abyss, which and they basically task you with something or other, and then you just kind of spend the game like rebuilding your Order of the Greymanes, which is like the same thing as like the Witchers, which is the same thing as the fucking the people watching the Wall in the North in Game of Thrones. It's very much, and so the game the plot basically is designed to like make you not care, so you just kind of explore around doing your own thing. Like I feel like they purposely made the story like kind of have like nothing but freeway exits from it, so that you actually don't follow it and you just go explore, because they know that that's like the main draw of the game.
See, this came to me like, I don't know. I know it's probably too complicated to do, but like this game on a Steam Deck where I could play, sitting waiting on something in my truck or whatever.
Oh, I've heard it performs like ass on a Steam
Oh
Deck.
yeah. No, I know it won't. I know it won't perform, but I mean, it's like I think I would enjoy, because that's how when I played like Breath of the Wild or whatever, that's how I enjoyed it. So
Well,
I would just
Again, you got to play it like an MMO. Like you log in for an hour or two, you do a little session, and then you log out. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how I'm gonna play it. Like I'll finish it at some point this year, but it's a game that I'm gonna frequently put down to play other games and then pick back up during the lull. And it's like, okay, I was at Denison. Let's check out more Denison. Let's check out this. Let's maybe in December I'll finally get to the Crimson Desert. Who knows?
Nice.
But if you treat it like an MMO and you can jive with that, I think you're going to find a lot of enjoyment out of it. If you were expecting like a heavily like you care about the characters and you expect this really deep narrative and stuff like that, then it's like this isn't a fucking
No, I mean honestly,
this isn't a Naughty Dog game. It's not what this is.
Honestly, the story stuff in a lot of these games, like I find it less and less intriguing as we go.
Yeah, me too.
So
there's some games that I care. Like
being more like Red Dead Redemption and just the open world, like Red Dead Redemption had a good story to it, but like just the open world, like craziness of things that can happen. More Breath of the Wild, where you can kind of pick your own lanes and pick your own this or that. And there was not really a story in Breath of the Wild. Like, some things happened, but like mostly you just went place to place.
The thing is though that like Red Dead Redemption 2, the plot is very character driven, which is very difficult to pull off in a video game. Because
especially in a video game that's like,
because like if you think about what
like swamps of Louisiana to like the fucking Rocky Mountains,
it's like the plot of RDR2. It takes place over like a while, number one, but the most of it you're just kind of like meandering around, avoiding the law. You know what I mean? Yeah. While Dutch is just kind of descends further and further into greed and madness,
losing his mind.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Arthur doesn't really have a character arc in RDR2. He is who he is in the world, and the people change around him. You know what I mean?
That's true. Yeah.
But like Arthur's an amazing character. But like that game is very it's very Dutch driven. Like Dutch and Micah, it's the other characters like drive the plot of that game. Arthur is very much just like he's just like a POV for the player to like immerse themselves into the world. But he happens to have like Arthur's funny in the game. He's probably like the funniest character in the whole game. Actually, he has like these little quips that he's always giving. Like he's a great character, but it doesn't have much of an arc. It's a very character driven plot because, like I said, you're just kind of meandering around, running from the law. Like, oh, we're not. We made too much. We stirred up too much dust here. We got to move somewhere else. It's like, okay, well, you do that like 4 times. So it's like,
I'm definitely still intrigued about Crimson Desert. I don't know if I'll ever get around to playing it. I am excited to have more games like that come out, though.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's sold through 3 million and counting already. It's obviously a success, like a big success. Despite the criticisms and stuff like that, people are jiving with it. Yeah. And I think that as it gets patched, all the hot fixes come out and things are patched, and they introduce a more probably streamlined control, like alternate control scheme that people can use and stuff like that, to make it more approachable. I actually do look forward to them adding a multiplayer, which they've said that they're going to look into doing. I think it'd be a really fun game to just roll around with, like you and like a friend or two. Just
I mean, even if they do it where they, you play as Cliff and another one plays as the girl.
Yeah, I figure it'd just be like up to 3 players, with the 3 playable characters, which is fine. That's honestly that's all I want. That's all I would want.
No, that'd be great. There's a lot to in single player, like just focusing on what gamers kind of say they want, is doing really well, and this push for live service stuff that just keeps plummeting, man. They just keep shooting themselves in the foot.
Oh yeah, there's zero monetization shit in the game. None. Like you get to the main menu, you have play and options, and you hit play and you're in. Yeah, there's no bullshit. None of it.
Well, it's like even I think I haven't played Resident Evil, but does Resident Evil have like a DLC shop? Because I know Capcom has been pretty bad at putting DLC shops in.
Is it a deal? I can't remember. I know that
I know there's like alternate outfits and stuff, but are they unlockable or are they like DLC?
there's a couple of pre-order. I think there's like one or two like pre-order. There might be just one. I think it's Grace's like Apocalypse outfit. It's like a pre-order outfit that you can get. But other than that, everything in RE9 is as you do various achievements, you get like collection points or whatever they're called. And you can spend those points on like all like you can spend on extra skins, unique guns that you can use at the game, like almost like cheats, but they're not treated as cheats because you can get other achievements using cheats that you unlock. Like infinite ammo. Like the moment you get infinite ammo, you can do anything in the game because you can just spam the hand cannon, you could just spam the Requiem gun, and even on hard mode, it's easy. Like,
well, it was like Resident Evil 3. The remake one or whatever, like
you
find those challenge coins and you can buy like an M16 with infinite ammo and
it's all in game, and I'm totally fine with that.
That's the kind of thing that
I actually prefer that because it encourages multiple playthroughs targeting different feats.
I was just curious because they did Devil May Cry where there's a cash shop for Devil May Cry.
Oh god, there's not a cash shop for RE9, I don't think.
But you could buy like shortcuts and stuff, and Capcom was kind of going down that way. I was actually getting pretty. I was like, I don't know if they were going to ever straighten up. I didn't.
Capcom frustrates me.
Yeah,
because
they'll announce something that I'm just like, God, you motherfuckers, what the hell,
Well, it's just like a Resident Evil 9 is phenomenal, and it is absolutely mind-blowingly beautiful. In fact, the last 3 Resident Evil games have been insanely beautiful. Like the 2 Ethan games and then this game, they're just on another level. They're fucking beautiful, whatever engine they're using for those games. And then they release stuff that stuff like Street Fighter that looks like just fucking ass. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand that like they're going for a specific art style. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's just like, God damn it. I hate it when a company like showcases what they're capable of doing, and you're like, oh my God, could you just do more of that, please? And then they don't. And they feed you shit that you don't want. And it's like, fuck.
That was my problem with Wilds. They did that shit with Wilds and they're like, oh yeah, it sold so many copies on PC. We're having
look what they're doing with the Horizon franchise.
Oh yeah.
Like that's a great all the fan base wants.
Well, look at
I'm one of those weirdos who likes both of the games. I don't care about Aloy getting she did get uglified, she getting hit with the ugly stick. That's not enough for me. I think the combat and all the different things you can do, and I think the enemy design is really fucking cool. And I like those worlds. Yes, it's a bunch of fucking lesbian, techno Indians or whatever the fuck. Yeah. But the gameplay of those games is so much fucking fun to me, and the creature design is so fucking good that I can forgive all that bullshit. And all the fandom wants from that franchise is just give us the third game in the trilogy, and then move on. And they won't fucking do it. Keep giving us bullshit like Hunters Rising and trash like that.
Yeah, the Lego game looks like fucking Fortnite. It's got like a Fortnite.
Yeah, it's a Lego game that literally 0 people played.
And the Chinese version, what was that game called that Motai or whatever, Motum.
Yeah, Light of Motoram.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost that so that we can get Hunters Rising or Gathering, whatever the fuck. Yeah. Trash that is.
And I wonder too. I wonder if that'll still come back around. Like I don't know.
Well, the thing is that's gonna suck about the third game is that the guy who plays the black dude died because it's the what the hell is his name? He's from John Wick. He plays the
that old man. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Actor. Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
I can see his face. He was the guy in Destiny too. Right? Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But he's the VA for Cyrus, who is like
Yeah.
Lance Reddick.
yes,
Reddick.
Lance Reddick. Thank you. Yeah, is his name Cyrus? What the fuck is his name in the game?
Yeah, Cyrus.
Yeah, his name is Cyrus. Like, and he's like this probably the most interesting character in the whole game, because he's like driven. He's very like, autistically driven to like solve what and he's like willing to do anything to get. He's just like really interesting, and he was like recruited to like the good guy side at the end of the second game, like reluctantly, but he was like convinced that like actually like we do have a chance and we shouldn't abandon hope and stuff like that, and he's like reluctantly like joins your side, and so we would go into the third game with this like wishy-washy ally and a really interesting character, this Cyrus. It's like, can we please just get that fucking game and end this trilogy?
I don't know why they decided to stand on this hill as their like IP to don't get me wrong, it's like a bit it has the potential for a big IP. Like I do think an MMO in that world could work. So but of all of the yeah, I agree. I don't think they should have focused on I think they should have did 3. I don't think we needed to Sony's been making some real fucking weird decisions.
Well, they've been sacrificing a lot of what could have been phenomenal single player games to chase and fail at the live service game. And we probably would have had the third game if they weren't chasing live service. Fucking Blue Point was like, instead of doing the things that they do best, they were forced to work on a fucking God of War live service game that eventually got canceled. And then they shut down the studio.
There's an announcement here. They just closed another studio called Dark Outlaw Games, which was working on an undisclosed project.
Who closed them?
Sony did.
Okay.
What
have they worked before?
First party PlayStation studio Dark Outlaw Games has been shut down. The studio, founded by Treyarch veteran Jason Blundell last March, was working on an undisclosed project. So it was a brand new studio.
At this point, though, like the video games industry has fallen into the same it's a trap that you can't get out of, that Hollywood has fallen into, where the names of people, like the stars, quote unquote, of the industry, no longer put butts in seats. They no longer generate sales. It's the IP that generates sales. Well, when you say like a former Treyarch Studios person, nobody cares anymore, because that what. Remember, there was all these industry veterans that made up the fucking High Guard team. Remember? Yeah. They came out of they were what was not Veilguard, Valiant. Is that what it's called? Valiant?
No, it was
whatever. But they were like veterans in that arena of the game world, right?
Yeah.
And they came out with High Guard. So it's like, who cares?
Titanfall, Apex Legends.
How many former from a team of former Blizzard devs, it fails. Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the whole
when I hear that now from a so and so team or from the people who brought to you this or whatever, I just check out immediately.
Yeah, I'm there too, because at this point it's just like that's not pedigree, that's baggage as far as I'm concerned at this point. Like the more AAA fucking Western studios that you have a history with, the more tainted I consider you at this point. So I'm telling you, man, the future of gaming is in fucking Korea, China, and Japan. So
yeah, sadly.
And even Japan is corrupted. There's a law. Japan needs to divest from their fucking American studios. It is poisoning them.
That's exactly what Sony's. That's the problem. And I thought.
I swear that Sony is. Yeah, I think that Sony is aware of this. It's just it takes a while to to turn a cruise ship around. Kind of scenario.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I just some of these Japanese studios just really need to just close their American branches completely, or set them up at somewhere other than fucking loony lefty California.
Or just fucking give orders, and if they don't like them, then fire them.
Yeah, exactly.
Make this game. Well, we want to make it this way. Nope.
My thing is and this is the way you said that is one of the whole problems with the whole industry as a whole is that it's no longer artistically driven. Projects aren't artistically driven; they're business driven.
Yeah.
It's not like hey, we're all employees, all developer groups, where we have like an open call internally, pitch us your ideas. You know what I mean? And then they get like 20 projects, and then they like, what, business wise, and we think that this group, right, these 4 or 5 are going to be the best, actually, and we already know that they're passionate because you came to us. We asked for your passion project, and you came to us. We know that there's passion behind it, and now we can overlap where the business makes sense. Bam, you have a business case on the for an artistically driven project. But now it's just like, oh, we just need to fucking churn out content for this IP. Just go. Live service. It's like, it's all business driven, and it's just fucking ruining the art form.
I honestly think Marathon's suffering from the exact same thing.
I agree.
I think it's too many suits making decisions. I played the Server Slam free weekend. I played a couple matches. I didn't play very much, just a couple matches. To me, it did not feel done. It felt like an incomplete game. Just the way it loaded in the menu system and everything. Like it felt like it was like menus, click play. Now you're in a match. Like it didn't really have. Like there was no like there was a whole intro sequence storyline that I didn't really hear, but at the same time, like it just didn't feel done to me. And I think they made it live service. I think they made it an extraction shooter. Like it may have been supposedly an extraction shooter from the beginning, but I think it may have been more of a single player kind of story-driven thing at the beginning, and then they've changed it to this PvP thing.
It should have been Destiny 3 is what it should have been.
I agree. I 100% agree.
That's what it should have been. People are chomping at the bit because Destiny 2 is basically dead at this point.
Yeah.
And so people are like, just give us Destiny 3. Just give us Destiny 3. And
they could have made this Destiny 3 where it doesn't actually tie into anything with the previous 2 Destinies. You know what I mean? Like there could have been some lore type in, but like this is all new, so you could come into Destiny 3 without Destiny 2 or 1 baggage.
Like the Far Cry games have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah. Final Fantasy games, most of them are all separate stuff.
Although strangely, did you know that Final Fantasy X, I think canonically takes place like thousands of years before Final Fantasy VII? Have you heard that?
Interesting.
They actually take place in the same universe. It's just that 10 takes place like 1,000 years before 7, or some shit like that.
I don't follow a lot of Final. I've never finished a Final Fantasy game.
But the point is that franchises there doesn't have to be like a linking thread.
Right.
The Fire Emblem is another example.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. Like they could have made this Destiny 3. They could have included an extraction shooter mode for those extraction shooters, and did like a PvE co-op story mode through this, like, because like I don't care for the art style, but it could be interesting to learn about why it's there or whatever. Like if you did it, but like,
God. Now
it's like, oh, the lore is locked behind hardcore PvP matches. Like,
fuck off.
Yeah, I don't care about it that much.
Your game is doomed from the start if you're like targeting like a hardcore competitive player audience exclusively. There was an MMO that came out a while ago called WildStar. I don't know if you've heard of this.
I've heard of it. Yeah,
it was basically like made by a bunch of Blizzard devs, ex-Blizzard devs, who wanted to like return like the world of MMOs to like a hardcore. 12 is 500 years before Tactics. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. That makes sense. It's just I lost my train of thought because of that chat. That's okay. I'm not going to blame you, Hellcrest. You're fine. That's just me being old. But yeah, it should have been Destiny 3 though. Totally.
Yeah.
And it's like, and the thing is, now we're probably not going to ever get Destiny 3 because Marathon, I feel, is going to limp along for a bit, kind of like Sushi Squad did, because Sushi Squad lasted a little bit. It got a couple of seasons out or whatever, but
they weren't selling anything.
And I feel like Marathon's going to have a similar fate.
I said this before it launched, I said that, and I said at the bottom of the barrel at $100 million budget or whatever, and I said that's super low. I think now it's been confirmed like $250+ million or whatever. I was like, they'd have to sell, they'd had to sell 5 million copies or whatever. And in a game like this where it's live service, it has to keep 50 to 80K, and then that number has to keep growing to sell more, because you want, like, if people don't initially like it, they watch other people play it. You get a Burt Peanut situation or whatever, those people playing it, and that's what generates the sales. The word of mouth generates the sales. Other people playing it generate.
And that's
this game didn't do that,
But and not only that, but Bungie doesn't have like any other games to subsidize like mediocre performing games like Marathon.
No,
like,
I mean, I guess they made a chunk of money off Destiny, but
yeah, they did, but that they can't live on that forever. And I think they have too many strikes under their belt. And Sony has already said, we talked about this last time. I said this in chat, how there's just too many strikes. They've got too many strikes on them already. Like, I don't see Bungie surviving this. And
this is going to hurt them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get rolled into the greater Sony, like, first party development stuff. And just the studio is going to dissolve and a bunch of people are going to get laid off. That's going to be that.
And the weapons grade copium that these people are fucking huffing talking about this game, like I said, it's fine if you like the game, but but when you bring
you have
it up,
to acknowledge the business reality.
Yeah,
you have to.
Yeah, it blows my mind that these people are like, oh, you keep bringing up numbers, it's such a fucking loser tactic or whatever. You need to do this because you're looking at the numbers. It's like, we noticed a pattern. Here's the numbers that prove the pattern that we noticed, and now you're mad because we noticed things. And it's like, and everybody says, like, we don't want games to fail. Some people do. But for the most part, most people don't want games to fail. We want you to admit your mistakes and try to fix said mistakes and come out and say it. Don't double down saying, like, don't listen to these people. They don't care about this or whatever. And like I said at the beginning, me and Knight talked about it. I said, there's no way Marathon comes back. There's no way. They cannot fucking course change to try to get in a bigger group of people, because it will piss off the customers that they already have, and they will leave faster, and then nobody will be playing the game. So they're literally done. Like, they cannot course correct. And their final content that they were telling everybody to hold off reviews for, this raid style thing, it's on weekends only.
That's so dumb.
That's so fucking stupid.
Fucking time gated.
They did that with Highguard. They released that 5v5 mode, and they were like, but then they just yoinked it from everybody after like 3 days. It's like, what are you doing? Just leave it in. Like, why?
Yeah. Well, and then they were like 3 days before they were going to shut down completely. Like, oh, here's the progression system.
I do have to give credit to Jeff, because he took the failure of Highguard in stride, actually, on Twitter.
He's going to shut down the Game Awards.
Yeah, exactly. I credit where credit's due. Like, he took the failure of Highguard in stride. He did. He handled it well, I think.
But he was like, I just don't know what the gaming community wants. It's like, clearly you fucking don't know what they want, dude.
Yeah. Just do your award show. Your award show, you've actually managed to turn it into a successful thing. Just stay in your lane.
It come out. There was a bunch of stuff that come out, like, well, Tencent sponsors the Game Awards bigly, and Tencent had also backed Highguard.
Oh God!
Supposedly, in the background, maybe it was Tencent that decided to push that game to the final trailer or whatever.
I'm looking forward to the chaos that will ensue when the Trump administration forces Tencent to divest from everything.
Oh my God, dude!
Oh God, dude!
I honestly, like, that's a whole other can of beans.
I know we don't need to get into it, but like, if that happens, that's going to cause so much fucking chaos, dude.
I'm going to go off grid, man. I'm just so done with all this shit.
Oh God!
Consumers become more conscious of their money and the time and value. Pattern studies is a part of the daily basis of a regular person. Exactly. Yeah, you judge on what you want to spend your money on, and I spend my money stupidly on a lot of things. And I told
you too.
Nightingale before the podcast started, I've been in a pretty weird place where I was like, I just think maybe I just go the rest of the year and not spend any money on games and just try to pick up a new hobby and just get away from this toxic bull scrap, So,
Well, the thing is, like, I mean, like the toxicity doesn't involve you, though. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess it does as a podcaster. I'm talking about it, like, you know what I mean? But
like,
no, it doesn't. You're right.
Like, to me, like, yeah, there's all this toxicity and stuff like that. But like, if you look at it from like a point of like, not like not like it's not drama, it's just business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, one of my favorite YouTube commentators at the gaming sphere is Bellular News. And he does a good job, I think, of like he tackles like these, the drama in a very professional business like way. He doesn't like allow the toxicity to like bleed into him and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so like I think he's like a good like example of like how to just like let the toxicity just kind of fall away and just like, oh, that's interesting,
Yeah.
That's why, like, Rosa, my co-host.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she was on this she was like one of the founding hosts of OCP that Jazz does.
Yeah.
And she quit that show because she was just kind of sick of talking about it all, basically. Like
right.
She like turns out she's not actually interested that much in like the behind the scenes shit of games and stuff like that. So it just I don't know.
Yeah.
I try to stay away from like the moment like the drama tubers and stuff like that. I whenever I see one, I immediately hit the 3 dots and just hit don't recommend channel.
Yeah.
Or if it's a creator that I actually like that decided to cover drama, I'll just hit not interested in this specific video. Just get it off my feed. If you just take the time to like curate yourself, it's fine. Honestly, that's what I did. And so
yeah, and I don't know. I like being a troll in some points too, but
yeah, like
to me, it's just like I gotta step away for a little bit. I think
sometimes, I've actually done that recently, where like there's a few people like political commentators that I've just turned off, and it's like I'm just gonna watch like reruns of Game Grumps or something like that.
I'm watching Outdoor Boys
a few weeks,
I'm just watching camping videos and stuff.
Total escapist kind of shit. Yeah. Like that detoxification is necessary from time to time. I do that too, where I'll just go like a whole month of just like I'm just gonna detox. I'm just gonna watch like dumb comedy shit, and that's it.
Stupid isekai anime.
Yeah, exactly. It's healthy to do that on a regular basis.
Yeah, that's what I ended up doing, man. Like it's been very crazy here recently. So hopefully we'll get through it. But talking about closures though, did you talk about the Sora thing? Did this happen after your
I think it happened after.
Because it happened after the.
I know that I talked about the closing of the metaverse.
Yeah.
I talked about that, but Sora didn't catch my ear until a day or two later. So
this was wild.
The article. Yeah, OpenAI will shut down Sora video app. Disney drops plans for the $1 billion investment or whatever.
Dude,
they were putting in the money to be able to do AI content for Disney Plus.
Yeah,
they gave them the rights to everything,
the entire IP library, like which is like, and then they just lost it, dude. So first Microsoft dropped them, and now fucking Disney dropped them. Like, I actually don't think ChatGPT is gonna make it in the end. I don't know how much longer they'll be around, but like they're losing big time.
Well, that's my thing. Like I've talked about, I see this stuff all the time, and I see everybody going to AI. We're seeing all the NVIDIA and the computer PC parts and all these like data centers, and they're trying to sell an idea to people. Like they're basically, to me, it's like they're trying to sell Bitcoin again, but it doesn't really have the value. And I just don't see the profit generator in any of it. Honestly, like some money can be made for people like buying tokens to make arts or little video clips and stuff like. But as far as like big business, I just don't see the way it's supposed to make these billions of dollars.
That's the whole thing about AI that nobody talks about, is that like nobody is like considering what the consumer demand side of AI looks like.
Yeah. Well,
and how that equates into like all the investment and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like there's already a lot of buyer's remorse among corporations. Like you saw that with Microsoft and Disney. What's the cloud? Cloud is being like heavily scrutinized. I think the government is basically just said like, we want cloud completely out of everything, because they let it worm. Like cloud is like selling itself to like government as like, you know, cybersecurity, like vibe coding cybersecurity, which is a horrible idea. And there's already like a lot of buyer's remorse there, and like the U.S. government gets like, yeah, we want you completely out of our systems in like a year.
That's the one thing that like they put all of our grid stuff on like a internet, you know, computer based where they can control it, but like they should probably just hire somebody to monitor it and then use a cell phone to, like, if they need something needs to be done, they can just call and get the okay and then flip a switch it physically on said thing.
Yeah,
like that's what we should be doing.
God, dude.
It said like, oh well, so the refinery that supposedly blew up in Texas here last week or whatever, this week, the theory was that maybe it was another one of those where they hacked the system and it overloaded it and it blew up the refinery. Like that was a theory that was going on that one of our adversaries maybe hacking our grid or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I did see this. So with Sora shutting down, I did pull up. Have you watched the Cursed Sora Pixar videos?
No, I mean, I've seen some of
the one where they make like the meme trailers of like, you know, like migrant boats going to England and shit like that. And
so there's a compilation that I found here.
They're fucking amazing. I love all of them.
So
the only ones I've really seen was the cat that comes and like starts doing stupid shit at night.
Are amazing. I think it's a great place. Like, there's a few other things I wanted to talk about, but I think this like we can watch this and just laugh and have a good ending to the podcast with these. And we will 100% get canceled for this if you care about that sort of thing. So
yes,
but I don't. So here we go.
Fair enough.
I want a baby brother for Christmas. Oh, honey. I want a baby brother.
Ceiling birds.
Oh, honey. But Daddy's gone.
But all it takes is a Christmas miracle.
What's going on in there? Mama?
Ho, ho, ho.
Tyrone, the babysitter's here. Hey, gamer boy. Why don't we go watch a movie?
A night he'll never forget.
What is going on in there?
Netflix and chill.
Where's my presents?
But there was a new Santa in town.
Oh, what the fuck?
Hell yeah, this is better than EBT.
Fatherless Christmas.
Just a friend, right? Of course. Let's work out.
Let's finish with cardio in the bedroom.
Hey, what's going on there?
Just a friend. Time to goon.
Testicles, are you there?
Hot singles in your area.
Wait. Come quick, I'm so wet.
Where's the hole?
Down here. Can you fill my crack with your cock? You saved me. Thank you.
Got any other cracks to fill? Tyrone's cock.
I need to get
Oh
stronger
my
for the
god,
hug.
that's so
One
good.
boy, one goal.
I think I'm ready, babe. I can finally pick you up.
Torta Pounder coming in 6 or 7 seconds.
Why is it so small?
It's about the motion in the ocean. A woman on a search for bigger and better. I got just what you need.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I love about a campus like this? Every voice has a spot in the song. Counting or not counting gang violence. Whoa! Yes, I needed a cool down. Nice shot, buddy.
They're just going backward.
I told you no boys allowed in this house.
What about your son?
Son?
Daddy?
Huh? Gay son or thought daughter.
Our thought daughter.
Epstein. Let's get you out of here.
That's dangerous.
This place is
Oh my god.
We're only staying here.
As long as you like. I want to
Send me a link to this, please.
That's the clanker talking to prototype. Whoa, she updated to iOS 18, I swear.
Catch a clanker.
How did it get so big?
I'm just right-handed, I guess.
But he had a secret to his strength.
Time to shine, little one.
Master Bader.
Yeah?
But the worst is yet to come. Now, Dine and Dash from Disney and Pixar.
I
More
can't
beeps.
stand these
Wait.
Snickers.
Oops, sorry, sugar.
That's it! Get this Snicker lady off the plane! I won't out of Snickers!
Carol King.
Whoa, that is not normal.
Did my thing just...
You're welcome.
Hi,
Hi.
wanna walk?
Yeah.
From Disney.
Babe, I'm
I
pregnant!
don't even know what that was.
Yeah, what was that?
Where you going?
Going to grab some milk. Ma, who's my dad?
I ain't paying no damn child support.
Mary, you ready to get your
Single
back on?
mother.
Tyrone, it's that time of the month.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
How'd you like my strawberry jam?
Oh no!
Boy on a mission to smash. But his luck was running dry. Evening, gorgeous. Until love struck when he least expected it.
I don't have any cash, but I can repay you another way.
How do you plan on doing that?
Ready for your payment, mister?
Free ride coming soon.
Right.
Pass me the salt. Dad, Tyrone is my
Every time
boyfriend.
there's a black person, there's a fucking beat, bro.
Oh!
The last straw.
Dagestan and forget.
No, push, go! Давай, faster! Use your hip!
Hey, just take a Tylenol. But this choice was about to change everything.
Oh no!
6 or 7 guys this week.
It must have been the wind. Quick, my husband's home. Get under the bed.
Honey, why does it smell of chicken?
Tyrone is under the bed!
Shit myself, Blabberbeak.
You showed up. Couldn't miss it.
From Disney and Pixar.
That was...
Wow. I'm a man.
I'm a Man, a new kind of love story.
What's he always doing in there?
Nobody knows. He just sits and it moves. It's kind of gross.
Disney and Pixar present the story of a kid who's a little different.
What's wrong?
Why am I not allowed to say it?
A boy on a mission to find
Why am I
answers.
not allowed to say it?
Use it wisely.
Congratulations, Mom and
But
Dad.
how? I mean, she's so different.
Different can be a gift. Moms, I like girls. No son of mine is going to be straight. I like girls. That's who I am. I don't want to sit on the drag queen's lap. Yes, we can use some toys this time.
Whoosh! The Starhawk dives in. Pew, pew, pew. Boom! Direct hit.
Rent's late again. I'm running out of options.
Until she met Phil.
You look like someone who could use a little
Gold
champagne.
digger.
A little hope. I'm not exactly
Yeah.
your usual crowd.
Good.
You're really into this, huh?
It's art and okay, maybe a little bit you.
This spring.
A soulful adventure.
Oh.
Hang on, ma'am! I've got you!
Whoa. Excuse me? I don't need saving.
There's a bear.
I can see that. Still don't need a man.
Howard
If
woman.
it's between you and a bear, I'll take the bear.
Arrow of a man. Oh,
Felt
yeah.
like she didn't fit anywhere.
I don't know where I belong.
Let me show you. Until someone opened a door to a place made just for her.
This
I don't know where to
This
go.
feels right.
Can't wait to crack you. From Disney and Pixar comes a love story.
Babe, we almost took him out.
Not even my driving is straight. And that's why I love you.
Driving a Tesla.
You make me feel so confident, even though you hurt my nose sometimes.
Vamos, Paco. Look at this place.
I don't know how you do it, Booger Sugar, but when I'm with you, I feel unstoppable.
Cocaine.
I only speak one thing. Facts.
This fall, Disney and Pixar present.
Those men are guilty.
Order!
I told you I don't lie.
From Disney and Pixar comes a new kind of hero.
It's my first day on the job. I've been practicing my salute all week.
He's got more heart than half the force. Sometimes that's all a city needs.
That's a great title.
I think so.
Whenever you're ready,
Casting
take a
couch.
seat.
The couch.
What is she doing?
Honey, we just want you to be your true self.
I am my true self. Period.
This year, be a man on his 17th gap year.
Honey, maybe it's time to get a job.
Mom, I'm escaping the Matrix.
Gap year.
Men, typical men trying to harass me.
Miss Harper, your account has been deactivated effective immediately.
I'm the victim!
You are ridiculous.
Is it this cuck?
Ignore my husband.
Yeah.
He's only here to watch.
Husband in the corner.
Babe, since the refund's hidden, think you can spot me a new pair of shoes?
You're impossible, Daquan. We'll see.
Meet Dave, a man on the brink.
Oh, Oh, my neck hurts.
The next night,
It's my mom.
he's waited and waited and waited.
Maybe tomorrow?
Coming soon, but he's sure it.
I'm sorry. I made a mistake. It didn't mean anything.
It's okay, because your sister's better than you.
What?
Oh,
You ever gonna turn that thing on?
Hasn't been on since now.
Body cam.
And it never will be.
I want to be a furry.
Cassie's thunder.
Really?
No, come back home when you're normal.
Why won't anyone accept me?
But sometimes you get what you ask for.
Oh no.
This Valentine's Day, Pixar invites you to meet a president with a plan for his heart.
He's big, beautiful. Bill.
This tastes fishy.
Oh,
No.
I just need the right key.
Maybe this'll do.
That is a very big key. It fits.
A wide hole.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, kitten. In a world where moths never touch grass, one man finally stepped outside. But what he discovered
Reddit
inside
mod.
every night bears his own burden.
Mine just happens to wiggle.
I've seen tougher fixes. We'll make you brand new.
Let's do it.
From Disney comes a story of courage.
We are going to be late. Why don't you come sit in your special chair in your little corner?
Yes, ma'am. Right away.
Disney's Cuckold, coming soon.
There it is.
Held me back until someone finally listened.
Let's get you standing tall again.
And in that moment, I found more than relief.
Guess who's in Paris? I'm trying to get a croissant. Monsieur, we do not take EBT in France. Oh, hell no! Ninjas in Paris.
Coming soon.
Right? Yes, don't worry.
Jesus.
Ready? Okay, let's start. Yes, like that.
Oh boy. Just a friend. This summer, only in cinemas. A kingdom where magic chooses its own path. One princess is growing into more than she ever imagined.
It's getting bigger again.
You have to come London to see for yourself.
Yeah, I have landed, my darling.
You must be Raj.
Catfish! What is this? You think this is funny? You're no princess, son. I'm sending you to Dagestan. Enough! From Pixar Animation Studios, a journey halfway around the world to find who he really is. Rent's overdue. Fridge is empty. What's a girl supposed to do?
She just needs a plan.
Or a date.
Call me Walter.
Walter. Hi. From Disney and
We're gonna
Pixar.
wheel-
Do you
Wheelchair up the
always laugh
stairs.
this much with strangers?
Just from Disney and Pixar.
Mama, why are we doing this? I don't like it.
Because they say
Oh,
we
no.
ain't free yet, but one day we will be. Don't worry, baby.
Cotton Field.
Mind if I
Yes.
sit? Cool. Hey, can I spit in your coffee?
Yes, absolutely. Go for it. Will you marry me?
My goth wife. That's so fast.
It's meant to be. This is my destiny.
Let's go.
Oh, this is actually one that I saw.
theaters, November 19th.
Yeah.
Can I buy you a drink?
She's not interested.
This summer.
The fridge for keeping the snacks. Oh my god,
Keeping
it's
the
20
snacks.
minutes of this.
Sounds like.
Okay, I think we get the point.
Are they practicing something?
Only one way to.
Oh
What was
my god.
Yeah, these were like all over Twitter. They have been all over Twitter for
Yeah, I just started
pretty much
watching
since
some-
Sora became a thing.
That's insane.
These are really, really good.
And they're shutting this engine down. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I have to say
wonder-
though, it's just another data point in the fact that the only like good use of AI is for like comedy and memes. That's like the
Yeah.
legit like best use of AI.
So
Yeah.
I've been seeing which I guess that can be done, but like I've been seeing a lot of the AI music videos stuff that people are doing, which which is like a one person, editing it together a bunch of clips and stuff. Turns out
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
And then my buddy who's a video editor, he's like, man, he's like, all the stuff with like the kids in it, like he's like, you don't have to hire children actors, you could just have AI do like for commercials
Or
So that's-
animals.
Yeah. So the commercial stuff, those are also very funny. Like the failed toys or whatever ones, so funny.
Yeah.
That's my biggest enjoyment from what AI is doing. I don't have a giant problem like they're like, oh, somebody found a an AI generated painting in Crimson Desert. Like, who gives a flying fuck?
But it's AI.
Yeah, God, I saw that. That's the kind of shit that kind of turned me off from a lot of like Twitter activists on technically on our side, I guess, if that's a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like I turned a lot. I turned just basically every single one of those people off. I like all the Endymions of the world and stuff like that. Just like, yeah, I'm done with you. Like,
yeah, well,
you're a midwit.
I listen because they do make a good point every now and then.
It's not frequent enough to be worth walking through it to me, but to each their own.
I've muted a few of them, but I try to leave them up there just to see what comes up. I've actually listened to Endymion. Like, he does have some weirder points, but like some of his videos and stuff, I tend to agree with him on a lot of things, and he does actually have some better takes recently, I think. But like there's a few of them that are just farming it, like Smash JT and stuff like that. Like, I have no real issues with him, but it's just like
it's not personal. It's just it's too much. Need content, and it's just like like they've pigeonholed themselves into that specific corner. Yeah. And so they just have to just stay in that corner, and they're just kind of stuck there.
Yeah. Same with Grums. Grums is the same way. They they'll beat a dead horse on like that. To me, it's like it's kind of cool because I do see they get news first, or I tend to see it from them before I see it from anybody else.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, they'll beat a dead horse with it. Basically, they'll just keep.
Well, if you notice, like Grums on Twitter has become very, very like paternal in the way he talks. Like, there's like no emotion in anything. He's very similar to what is it, like Pirate Software or something account? Pirate Nation. Yeah. Pirate Software is the bad guy. That's right. Yeah, Pirate Nation. I like Pirate Nation too, but just because they scoop they scoop all these quirky, fun little Steam games, like obscure Steam games. That I'm like, oh my god, I want to play that. They do that all the time. But
speaking of quirky Steam game, I just bought was that Teardown, and they've introduced multiplayer to it. I've been playing single player, but the Teardown game, it's voxel looking little cubes or whatever, and you're supposed to be a demolition crew, but then you just turn out to be like the like, oh, we need this safe stolen or whatever, so you gotta you blow a hole in the wall,
right?
So you get to back a car up next to it.
That's a physics-based game right there.
Yeah, that's a physics. Well, Breath of the Wild too. There's a bunch of
Breath of the Wild does have physics-based stuff though. I haven't encountered, circling back to Crimson Desert, like pure physics-based stuff in Crimson Desert yet.
Yeah, I guess it'd be context-based. I guess would be the more is what I guess I was going with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this game's been on my wish list though. Teardown.
It's fun. I haven't tried the multiplayer yet. I'm not sure what would be different.
12 players. Wow.
Yeah. So the way the objectives are, right after your first mission, you're introduced to alarms, right? So you basically have to lay out as a single player. You have to lay out everything to where when you snatch the first thing, you've got 60 seconds to get everything else across the whole map and then get to your escape vehicle.
Oh, wow.
You blow up
to plan and coordinate.
Yeah, you blow up walls to be able to get access to them easier and faster. So you're trying to shortcut everything. So yeah, it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of you get a blowtorch, you can cut open steel grates and stuff, or you get a shotgun, you can just blow fucking doors down with it. It's really cool. I'm having
sandbox destruction is always fun. I think.
And really, it's a lot harder to knock shit down than you think. The way it's there's one that's knock down this water tower. So I basically level the bottom, but there's two pipes that connect to it. You have to disconnect them, or otherwise the gravity won't take it over. It'll jam itself up weirdly enough.
Yeah, you gotta actually think shit through.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I'm having fun with it. I need to get you on Super Battle Golf too one of these days.
I want to play that. Yeah,
we played a couple weekends ago.
If you want to try for another Sunday, Foxhole is back on Saturdays again. So
nice. Yeah, we'll definitely get around. I know Nemo, the co-host Nemo, she's moving across the country here in the next couple of days, so she may not be probably won't be around this Sunday, but I definitely want to play it again. It's super fun. Or, we can play it and figure out if there's anybody else that's got it, because it's a blast. It really is a lot of fun to play.
It looks like so much fun. I bought it the moment I saw the trailer for it.
Yeah,
like even though I wasn't sure I would be able to find a group of people to play it with, I was like, I have to have this. This looks like so much fun. You can get like dive tackle, people trying to putt and stuff. It's like,
oh yeah, run up like
amazing.
Lining a shot up, you get fucking sniped in the back of the head. Or
that's great. It's such like streamer slop kind of game.
Yeah,
but like I like streamer slop. That's just really fun. Like.
Yeah, the worst one I hate's the air horn. If you're within distance and somebody blows the air horn, it automatically max powers your shot. So if you're like aiming a shot like it's a certain distance or whatever, and somebody hits the air horn, you just fucking way overshoot.
That's fucking funny though.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's just designed for like making like endless YouTube Shorts content.
So there's a percentage meter like most golf games, right, for your power.
Yeah,
and if you go above 100%, then you can lock on to other players, right? So like, if you go above 100%, it'll like bring a crosshair over them, and you can whack your ball and hit them directly. Or if you get landmines, you can do one of two things with landmines. You can actually just stuff them in the ground where you're at, or you can just throw them. If you throw them on the ground fast enough before they activate or whatever, you can hit them with your golf club, and you can fucking homing hit them at people. So you can fucking hit landmines at people locked up. Like if you do it fast enough, like there's a lot of cool,
fucking wild,
crazy shit you can do. There's a fucking orbital laser that just fucking nukes everything. So yeah, it's a blast, man. Like we had a lot of fun fucking with people. There's like, you get landmines, and there's like one bridge to the hole, so you just fucking stuff landmines on the bridge. So
I love this fucking like games where like the whole point of it is just to troll each other. Like those are fun.
Or just the first person golf it games and stuff are like that, where you can hit each other's balls.
I find it funny how golf has become like the de facto sport for like trollery related game, kind of gameplay.
Yeah,
like you never see like baseball where you could like, hit people in the head and stuff like that, or football or whatever. It's always golf.
So I played another game. I don't have a Switch. Well, I have a Switch, but I don't have the 2 or whatever. It's like I wanted to play like a kart racing game. Well, I found this one. It's called Super Turbo Golf or whatever, and it's basically fucking Rocket League, but you play golf. So you hit your ball, and then everybody races to the hole, and you hit your ball. You run, and you're trying to get your ball to the hole as fast, but with a car. And there's like different power ups and shit you can get. You can lock on to people and shoot missiles at them or whatever, and like knock them off course. Super Turbo Golf or Turbo Golf Racing, I think is what it was. Me and Nemo played it a little bit. It's a lot of fun too. It's a crazy little online.
Yeah, those kinds of games are fun. Like it's like there's just like endless like permutations of them too. It's great.
Oh yeah.
Like if you have a dedicated crew of people like that you can just fuck around with to play those kinds of games, it's endless fun right there.
Yep. Yeah, I got a few other games but that's just it. We're talking about these smaller little fun games, like almost zero AAA games.
Oh well, I mean,
really blow. Like there's a few.
There's a few
nothing really like that I'm super duper looking for. Like even like Phantom Blade Zero is one that I'm probably the most interested in. But I don't know if I'd pay $70 for it if I wouldn't just wait for a fuking sale 6 months down the road or something.
Right.
Oh, I am. I'm gonna be streaming that shit day one. But but I get it. I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. Resident Evil 9. I haven't beat 7 or 8 yet. I have both of them. I own 8. I've never even downloaded it yet.
I own them both too. I have
months.
never even opened 8. I've played through 7. I streamed 7 last October. But I've never touched 8, and I'm probably going to platinum Resident Evil 9 once I get to a point where I need to put Crimson Desert down for like a couple weeks. I'll probably just take a couple days, just platinum RE9, get that over with.
I think 9 plays more because I I like 7 well enough, but like it's definitely a departure from the normal Resident Evil games that I really like.
It's a departure, but I find it a welcome departure personally.
I don't find it bad, but as far as like me wanting to play it, like I want to play 9 more than I would want to play.
Yeah, that's where I was. Like I played 7 for the first time just last year and last October, and it's been out for a while, because it was like such a departure that I was just like, I don't even feel like it's a Resident Evil game. It's like barely even related. It's got like a whole new character, like main character. Like it's like practically unrelated. I mean, it is in the lore, but I never was like, oh man, I gotta play the next Resident Evil game because it just seemed like a side project,
And the same with 8. 8's the same.
Yeah, exactly. But like that duology is, people love it, and I really like 7 when I finally got around to it. And 9 has it's like a hybrid, right? It's got the Grace things, which plays basically like the Ethan games.
Yeah.
But even then, you could actually put Grace into third person, like Leon, and you can put Leon into first person. So you could swap the perspective for both of them.
So I'm still kind of upset about how 9 went. I really, I'm glad Leon's in it. I really wish they'd have brought Jill in it because Jill hasn't really been in a game
for a while
since 3.
Yeah, Jill does need a spotlight.
She was in 5 as like a brainwashed villain, right?
Yeah, she was a villain in 5.
Yeah, but she hasn't been in it, and Leon and Jill have never been in a canonic Resident
game together. Yeah, that's true.
So I was just
I wouldn't mind like a game that's just like Jill and Ada, So or hell, bring Sheva back. She was fun.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of liked how the thought process behind 6, even though it wasn't executed well.
Right.
But having 3 different storylines with 3 different duos or whatever was kind of a cool.
Yeah. Well, it was very much like we really want to give as much fan service as we can. So let's let's make as many pairs, pairs that haven't been done before as we can, kind of thinking. But man, the whole Chris punching a boulder thing, just man.
Yeah. And I liked 5. I liked 4.
4 was great. I don't honestly remember 5 hardly at all, except for Sheva's fucking tribal bikini outfit.
Right.
And then 6 was just it Resident Evil is supposed to be it's supposed to be survival horror. And 6 was neither of those things.
Well, yeah, wasn't the Leon section more classical?
Yeah, kinda. But you did have to watch your ammo. Yeah. But it was really you had to take care of, but it wasn't like when you're playing Grace in Resident Evil 9, you really have to it's very normal to be out of ammunition.
Yeah.
It really starves you of ammunition. So you really have to survive. It does a good job with that. But if the Leon segments were they were kind of like that, but they still it's almost like they wanted to try to make it more approachable to people who aren't typical fans of the franchise, and so that they kind of watered down the franchise to make it more accessible, and it just kind of killed it. And
yeah, they've had a lot of things. Like I said, Capcom's done some weird stuff. We'll see what happens as far as other games coming out this year, though. There's a few that look interesting, but I'm definitely curious about that. The Pragmata game, the Capcom, is it Pragmata? One with a little girl.
Yeah. It looks interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious about it. There's a demo out. I should just play the demo. Really.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should play the demo of it. Yeah, I just don't know, man.
Right now I've got Crimson Desert to tide me over plenty until Neverness to Everness. If you want to watch a trailer when we get to the trailer section for Neverness to Everness, I would definitely check it out. So
the there's another game that I already have played. It's Gray Zone Warfare, which is an extraction shooter. So that's the weird thing, because like I like the concept of extraction shooters. I don't like PvP games.
Well, that's a conflict.
Yeah,
Right.
it really is. But Gray Zone Warfare, it technically is an extraction shooter. It has a lot of the same mechanics as Tarkov or whatever, but it's a completely open map that is PvP servers or PvE servers. So you can play PvE, and it's like a completely, like I said, you start at your one base and you can walk across the whole map. There's no and search every town around there, and it's all active, right? Like it's not like, because like Tarkov and even Marathon and like you load into the map,
Right.
and
It's
then
it's instance.
then you extract out. Well, this one, like I can run over to this LZ, call a helicopter to fly me across the map, and this all happens in real time. Like I can do that. There's like a little forward operating base. I can jump in and
It's
drop
not
my
like
shit off in my
there's not
locker.
like a hidden instance change
No.
in there. Like you go through the clouds and there's like a little hidden load in there.
No, you're
Wow.
flying across. You can see guys walking down the road and shit.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and there's like three factions, because you're like a mercenary, right? A PMC.
Mm-hmm.
There's three different factions, and you can come across the other, other people's factions or fellow people in your faction too. Yeah, it's really cool, and it's very tactical sim shooter or whatever. Like you take a couple bullets and you're fucking doing field surgery on yourself, patching bullet holes and shit, or you'll bleed
That's
out.
wild.
Fucking yeah,
Huh. Okay.
So it's cool, man. I dig it. Me and my buddy playing it, and they're fixing to come out with a new update here in the next few days. It's going to update everything to make the experience even. It's basically going to change the whole game again.
What's it called?
Gray Zone Warfare.
Gray Zone. EYAY. AY. Right there it is. I tend to spell. I prefer gray spelled with an E.
I do too.
But that's like the way the British spell it. Like
So it's a Polish studio, I think, or something like
Okay.
that, that's making this game. It's also very like, if you're a military kind of shooter, like you can strip down
oh
guns.
god, that
take 'em all
inventory
apart.
screen. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So you have a limited inventory space and stuff. So, but like I had said before, when I played marathons, like you have light ammo or battery packs for this gun. Like equating ammo to which weapons you pick up it's not second nature. Like I'm a gun guy, so I know what a lot of these bullets and what kind of guns they go into just in it anyway. So I can pick up 9mm ammo. I know it's going to go to this pistol or whatever, But the stuff you pick up in marathon is like, it's a fleeble flobble thing or whatever. It's like, what does this do?
Yeah.
Or there's armor, body armor. Okay, I know what that does. You put that on your body, like all the little knickknacks shit that marathon did. That it was very confusing. Neverness to Everness announcement trailer from a year ago.
Yeah,
One
it
day
comes
ago,
out.
pre-order trailer.
Yeah, it comes out I think like literally in 2 weeks or something like that. Let me see here. Let me get my list up.
There's a pre-order trailer from NTE from
April 29th. Oh, so it's the end of April. Sorry. The end of April. I got it wrong. That's okay.
How dare you get it wrong?
I got stuff that can hold me over. Getting a platinum in RE9, Crimson Desert, and Marvel Rivals
Have
can
you
keep
guys,
me busy
have
until
you guys
then.
been hit with this? Every time you click on a YouTube video, it's like this content isn't available. I guess maybe I have to clear my cookies or something. I don't know, but like every time I click on a YouTube video, it's like this content isn't available. And if I hit refresh, then it shows up.
Oh, I haven't gotten that. That's weird.
It's literally I click on a short or a video or anything like on my.
That's
desktop,
annoying.
It does. Yeah, it's super. And like and somebody's like, "Well, it's the ad blocker or whatever." It's like I've been
No,
a
it's
fucking
not.
premium. I've been a premium member since like 2015.
Yeah, me
So-
too. I've been a premium member since it was called YouTube Red.
Yeah.
Oh God, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's when I first got it. All right, can you play? What the fuck, man? Yeah, it's like if I have to refresh every single fucking YouTube video, bro. So here's something I thought was real dumb, and this is another reason why this game's gonna die. So this is Battlefield 6.
Oh God. Didn't that game do pretty well though?
Yeah, I got 200 hours in that game. Like I had a lot of fun with it, and then they just started doing this monetization fucking throw up.
Well,
although a Supercross race, I mean, it's not.
I mean, it's a fun little mini game. I could see why they.
yeah, I mean, they do so much shit in GTA Online.
I guess what is kind of cool is like it looks like they're gonna bring dirt bikes into the Battlefield.
They already are in there. I thought.
I think they are, aren't they?
Is it just the like battle royale mode, or are they in the actual like?
Oh,
bigger-
I couldn't tell you that.
I don't
I'm
know.
pretty sure they're already in there though.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can see it because there was like golf carts and stuff that they added to one map, but they also added them to the Red Sick map or whatever. So
I don't
Red
know.
Sick-
I stopped
Red
playing
Sick-
Battlefield 6 after like a weekend.
So me and Nightingale played it consistently for what? It was like 5 weeks or something like that.
Mhm. I'm probably gonna start playing it again soon just to mess with it.
I played through the single player campaign, which was very hit and miss.
Yeah,
Then
I
I
liked
played,
it well enough. But
I
yeah.
played the multiplayer for about 2 hours, and I got killed about 30 times without logging a single kill, and then I just uninstalled it.
Oh no,
Skill issue.
that is a skill issue. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's why I uninstalled it, because I was like, this game is clearly not my wheelhouse, so I'm just gonna move on from this. Uninstall the end. Back to
I had fun with
JRPG,
it.
whatever the fuck game I play.
We'll
Nice.
see. Like I haven't touched a. I should still have credits or whatever, so I could buy another battle pass down the road.
I have zero issue admitting to skill issue. Like, I suck at video games. Like, I'm not good at them.
Really?
Like, I'm a filthy casual. Like,
Love it.
This one felt more like the old school Call of Duty stuff or whatever. Like it felt more because there's a lot of this like fucking slide cancel bunny hop, flip flop somersault bullshit that these little ADHD crackheads are fucking doing.
360 no scope. Whoop, whoop,
Well,
whoop.
yeah, it's ridiculous. This game does kind of they did fix a lot of the movement stuff where like if you jump and try to shoot like your gun, you can't fucking aim for shit because that's how it would be in real life,
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
You
lot of
basically have to
this
hip
stuff.
fire, basically, if you're
Yeah,
jumping.
or-
Yeah.
Yeah, the bunny hopping bull crap or whatever. And it was one of the few PvP games that I went back to actually playing and had fun with. But for the most part, like I'm too old to be a sweaty motherfucker anymore. You know what I mean? Like I just don't.
Yeah, I mean, like the gameplay footage is fucking incredible. Like some of the fucking stuff that happens, and it's amazing to watch. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah,
but
we
it's
had a
just like
blast with it.
the moment I like pick up a controller, I'm just like fucking flatlining. Just, yeah, like literally. Like
You got to be a recon main.
I run 10 steps, and then some rando shoots me from somewhere, and I'm just flatlined. It's like, okay, that happened. I don't. Like,
The cool part about that is like you can play different roles too. If there's one guy that was like, he had 2 kills or whatever, and then like 1 million saves because he just played medic.
And the kills were with the defibrillator.
With the defibrillator.
that's funny.
He only played medic to save people or whatever.
Yeah,
that's great.
And
let's see here. I have.
Or you can play recon and you run around in the drone and spot people. You just hide off in the weeds or whatever.
I have 15 hours on the PSR with 1,144 kills as my number 1 weapon.
Yeah, you're a sniper main.
I was not a sniper main.
You're a sniper main.
Huh? There's only 35,000 players on Steam right now.
Yeah,
it fell off pretty hard.
Yeah,
That's
damn. I didn't think it fell off that hard. Because Marvel Rivals still has like 6K figures. I think. Yeah, it's got 108K in the game right now on Steam.
Yeah.
So like that game's still very strong. I'm actually what is the Gooner game? First Descendant.
Oh yeah, it fell off real hard.
3,500 players
yeah,
total
like
on Steam right now. Yeah.
And I follow them on Twitter and stuff, and like they're like, "Oh, check out this new skimpy fucking outfit or whatever." And it's like, yeah, it looks hot, but like,
that's not going to make me play the game.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, and it's $20 fucking, dude. I'm not.
Yeah, it's like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah.
It's like their monetization. They're more worried about that shit than. And I guess there's a few whales fucking keeping them going. That's the only thing I can figure out because like there is nobody showing back up for that game. I put like almost 300 hours in that game.
I put a bunch of hours too. I did too.
Oh.
I put a bunch of hours into that, but like, what else does Nexon have on its belt that's out there? That's like,
well, I did Once Human, which was NetEase.
Okay.
But Nexon, I don't know what Nexon has.
Neither. I can't think of anything.
And it sucks too because like it is a good enough game. It's not fantastic, but it does have
it's
cool stuff to it. But they went with this weird, very predatory monetization where it's like, oh, you want these like sexy outfits? You gotta give us primo currency for it, and then like,
and it's super grindy game too. Like,
yeah.
It's just it's a really easy game to just let go. It really is.
Yeah, like I said, I spent money in it. It was fun. I tried to go back to it when they did their another big season.
I wouldn't be surprised if it sunsets this year, honestly.
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't. And the thing was, like, I played the alpha and I played a beta of it, and like my buddies were all fucking down for it. And when the game finally launched, they're like, "Yeah, we don't want to play it." It's like,
see, this is it's proof that like yes, like having sex appeal is it's not a bad thing. It does help, but it cannot sustain a game. You know what I mean? Like Marvel Rivals has a ton of sex appeal in it, but the gameplay is exceptional. You know, I am not one at all for like arena like hero shooter kind of games. And I fucking love Marvel Rivals. Like
it still doesn't do it. Like I watch people play it, I'm like, oh, it looks fucking like bombing on the screen. Like, yeah, the characters look fine, but it's too many fucking particles and bullshit that
I have a ton of fun playing that game. And I am not the target audience for that kind of a game. And I got into it. And
yeah. As well as like High Guard, we played High Guard on stream one of the first weeks it was out. We did on the podcast. We all played around. We were undefeated in High Guard. We won one round and uninstalled the game.
0 wins, 0 losses, 0 ties. On
No, we won.
No, we got a win.
We won.
Oh, really? You got a win?
Yep.
And then
nice.
we won our game. We all uninstalled.
And then you uninstalled. What a dud.
Undefeated. Yeah, that's all it takes.
I cannot believe that they released that as like the final as like their final release state. Like that was the final release of that game was a beta test.
Well, and the problem with that was they all fucking lied about it.
I know.
They're all like, this game, everybody said this game was so good or whatever. And then like after like 2 days before, like they're gonna close it down. Well, it wasn't actually done. We were just running out of money, so we had to put it out. Like, you should have fucking said that at the beginning because you might have had a little bit more grace.
And it's crazy too, because it's like if you're gonna fucking shadow drop a game, you have complete control over that shit.
Yeah.
Because you could change the release date and nobody's gonna know. Like,
right?
What?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing too. It's like if they would have shadow dropped it without it being at the Game Awards.
It released with no alternative modes. It released with 0, and I mean 0 progression mechanics.
Yeah.
I mean, there was nothing.
Nope.
There was like again, it felt like a server test.
It was a free to play game, but the cash shop had like not okay. So there's only 8 playable characters.
Yeah.
Only 8,
which is nowhere near enough.
Nowhere near enough. True. Only 8 playable characters, and then you go into the like DLC, the like skin shop or whatever. Some of them had 2 skins. Some of them had 3. There was like one or two of the hotter ones only had one skin. Like they didn't even have an equal number of fucking DLC skins, which is how they were supposed to make money anyway, because it's a free-to-play game. The cash up wasn't even done.
I know another game that is suffering the same fate as we speak that has the exact same problems. Fucking 2XKO.
Yeah.
The Riot fighting game. That game released. It's free to play. It's got characters like locked behind like they're quasi paywalls. Like you can earn them. But they're not that expensive either. So most people just buy them, which is fair enough, whatever. But the content of that game was just like there was like maybe like 10 characters to choose from, like only 10 or 12, something like that. Each one had like 3 or 4 skins, all but like, and almost like 90% of them were just palette swaps. They weren't even different skins. They were just literally color changes. Only a handful of them actually had like unique actual different skins you could get. And on top of that, there was like literally just like one gameplay mode, which is just, just like a quick match versus an online player. There was like nothing else to it. And it had like, they spent the time to do like those I don't know why fighting games do this, where they like, we're going to build like a 3D environment, like a gaming lobby that you can run around it with like a little avatar and like go to arcade machines and stuff like that. It's like, why? All that is like ridiculous busy work that nobody wants to do. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And that game, they laid off like half of the fucking development staff like a week after that game launched on console, because it's been out on a PC for a couple months now, but they released it on console. And they like laid off half the studio like a week later because like it just completely underperformed. It's like, yeah, because there's like nothing there. Because the thing is, it's like it's actually got a really, really good fighting system, right? It's actually really good. I can actually see that game living entirely off of like tournament plays and stuff like that, and like the esports scene. I mean, it's Riot, so makes sense. But still, like it did not release in a state that it should have been. It was way too bare bones, over monetized, not enough. Just it's exact same issues as High Guard. So
that's been a big issue, and that's fucking Ubisoft's downfall. They tried to over monetize everything.
Riot, I really want Riot to just put everything into like. Number one, I want them to do more stuff outside of the video game world.
Was it Riot
because they're really good at everything outside of the video game world? It's just like
was it Riot that had Hytale and then they let it go, or was it Epic? It was Riot, right?
That was Riot. Yeah, they had Hytale, they let it go, and then it was successful. Yeah, they just let that. Yeah, fucking stupid. But yeah, like and honestly, like, man, Riot really needs to buckle down and really like take that MMO that they've been teasing seriously. Because if they can make like a good MMO in the Runeterra universe, that shit will pop off. Like,
yeah, because it's a big world. I mean, they've got a very well thought out lore world that they can work with.
Yeah. I feel like they're squandering it right now.
I think I would ever download a Riot game.
But they need to do more. They need to do more like music projects. They need to do more animation projects like Arcane. They need to do more stuff outside of the video game world because they're fucking great at it. So, like that's how I learned about Riot Games, not as a company, but their actual games is through Arcane. Arcane was my first exposure to Riot.
I think the only Arcane game I've ever played was Hearthstone, and I played it for like 5 minutes, and then that was it.
Hearthstone?
Hearthstone?
No, Hearthstone is Blizzard.
Oh, okay.
You mean Legends of Runeterra, which is the card
yeah.
game.
I've never played a Riot game ever.
I love Legends of Runeterra. I might have actually had over 1,000 hours in that game.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I fucking love it. It's still active. They're still releasing regular updates and battle passes for it. It's just a skeleton crew that's doing it right now.
March 31st to April 14th.
But anyway.
Okay, do some dirt bike riding. I think I uninstalled the game. Dying Light the Beast. This is really good if you're a Dying Light fan. the Beast was very good. See, it did the fucking thing where it went black on me.
So weird.
I don't know why it's doing that. Wait, well, fucking it skipped. What the fuck? There, play maybe. What the fuck, dude?
Do you have your like where it like the system uses the video card to help process stuff on?
No. That video will not play.
Weird.
Huh. Try another one?
I can't even. Okay, I can move the order maybe. Dude, this fucking garbage. YouTube is such a piece of shit, dude.
There we go.
Well, this is a different video. Like, I can't get the thing to come up. Well, it's next in line, so maybe it'll work next. I don't know. Hunter of the Reckoning Death Wish. I was curious about it. I saw the title. I don't really know what this is about.
You never know what it will be. The thing that changes you forever.
Hypergraphical.
The danger.
In the trailer, anyway.
No one else sees. Lurking in the shadows. Waiting for its prey.
Shaw took control. There's nothing here.
Yummy.
We've prepared, and we won't.
It's a
let it
vampire
happen
game.
again.
Yeah.
And it's a battle royale game or some fucking dumb shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be some fucking stupid.
Oh God.
You know, I have no idea, but like I just have a feeling it's gonna be some stupid live service bullshit.
Probably.
Or is it Left 4 Dead with
A
vampires?
reckoning is coming.
Yo, no gameplay. Cool.
Just cinematic.
Love that. Wait. Is it like Payday but with vampires? There's a little bit of gameplay there. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm curious.
We'll see.
Werewolves and vampires. All right, is it actually gonna
Yeah, but Twilight had werewolves and vampires in it too, so
Motherfucker, this video is not playing. What the fuck, bro?
you're gonna have to skip that one, I think. That one is cursed.
Oh yeah. Now here's that.
Oh, there it goes.
Neverness.
This is Neverness.
Yeah. Yeah, I just skipped it. I don't have to refresh and it just skips the Beast videos. So fuck it, whatever. What's up, Bushwick? You got to have the excessive ribbons and danglies on their outfits.
Oh yeah, every anime gotcha has to have that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's an anime hero shooter coming out this year.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's all waifus. Yeah.
Oh, we did see that one. Yeah, the waifu.
It doesn't look awful.
No. Dude, I'm wanting an Nanta so bad after they stole the Spider-Man web swing stuff. That's why I want it.
Yeah, this one has like this jazzy kind of a aesthetic to it.
I still don't like hero shooters. No.
Just one step at a time, and baby, you'll be fine.
I think this is a character specific.
Yeah, they said it was character.
Yeah, probably not the best trailer if you're.
It was like the most recent one. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
They just made the VTuber Monarch a character, basically. Almost the exact same design. Okay. All right, so this is the character. All right, let me see if we can find
Yeah, look for like a more standard trailer for it to get a better idea of it.
Still going. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hello, Stereo Express. Anything, anywhere, anytime. Since you know I have this, I'm curious about your sources. What about this? Let's make a deal.
It actually sounds like Amelie a little bit too, I think.
A little bit.
Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can find the NTE.
But it has this, it has like this retro jazz kind of aesthetic and soundtrack to it that I really like. Like I actually think it has more style than Ananta, but Ananta looks fucking incredible though.
Ananta does, and like the character trailer thing they did with Ananta.
I know, like, but this is similar to Ananta though, from what I can tell.
Yeah. I'm very curious about Ananta. Like I said, I'm really curious about it because to me, it's.
I think Ananta is going to end up with the same kind of hype cycle as Crimson Desert did, because
is it going to be free to? So it's not going to be monetized like through Gacha, but it's still going to be free to play. Like
I don't know.
I would pay money for games like that, but all right. So this is the pre-order thing, which just shows the trailer. NTE Global,
sure.
Mission Showcase, prologue gameplay trailer, 12 minutes. Fuck, what the fuck is best here?
Hang on.
Opening animation.
Let me see. Not the pre-order.
Short trailer, like short film, like there's gameplay trailers. Day in a life of I guess a character maybe. Bro, this motherfucker, dude. Hang on, let me clear this list. This, I don't know what the fuck is going on with my. That's Ananta. I didn't click on Ananta, motherfucker. Clear the fucking. God damn it. Fuck, the queue is still up here. Like it won't go away. Go away.
I would just look at the official announcement trailer.
That's what I was trying to look for.
There's
a pre-order trailer from a day ago. It basically just shows the character we just saw, more or less.
Yeah, just
the NTA official
announcement trailer from like a year ago.
Yeah, okay. Dude, I cleared the fucking queue and it did it again.
Really?
Go to queue. This is from a year ago, I think, right? This is the right one. All right, this is it. This is the trailer, but like, YouTube's being real fucking weird, dude. I think I need to get rid of Chrome.
The target should be nearby. Let's wrap this
Are you
up.
sharing it? Gotcha, game confirmed because she said it.
Right.
There's a lot of fucking neon vomit on this screen.
It's heading your way. Okay, tug it out, step aside. Kiramaru, it's feeding time.
Oh, we gotta meet the rush fee quota for this thing the BAC wanted.
As long as nothing goes wrong.
Something went wrong. What the heck is that thing?
They can already see like how similar to Ananta it looks.
Yeah. But more cartoony, if anything, honestly.
More manga, almost.
More manga. It almost have like kind of like a like it's got like a weird mesh of like neon noir kind of vibe.
So they're using the Persona music.
Don't forget the rush fee.
Thanks.
Meddle all you want. Count me out.
How about we work off some calories?
I can't believe they haven't made a JoJo's game like this.
Right?
Like an open world.
Yeah, totally.
With stands and
That'd be
stuff.
crazy popular.
Yeah. It just this feels like a JoJo-esque, world or whatever.
Everything with form is unreal.
There's the JoJo drama with the new JoJo show that came out where they did one episode and like, yeah, we don't know when we're getting more episodes out or whatever.
Yeah. Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
You can go now.
Oh, this is GTA style.
Yeah, see, it's also like big open world. You can freely drive cars.
I think the cool thing about, I don't know what it shows people like walking on sides of the building at the beginning of this trailer. So I don't know if there's any other kind of traversal. Very pretty.
Yeah, so that's like the game that's on my radar right now, primarily for the end of April.
Yeah.
So
I'd be curious about it. Man, I tell you, if it's not gotcha, I don't know. It all depends on how the monetization is. Like, I always feel like free-to-play games, like, if I go into them and I understand what the monetization is, I don't mind giving money to studios for free-to-play games, like for buying certain things from them. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But I don't like being forced to buy shit all the time, being time gated out of things or
arbitrary paywalls everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. I just wish they would make games and be like, this game is $50.
I think this one does have gotcha elements though. I think Ananta is the one that doesn't have gotcha in it.
I think the gotcha is cosmetic, I think.
Yeah. It's not character, it's cosmetic.
Yeah.
Whereas I think in this one there actually are character gotcha, I think. But
which is
I'm gonna look at it though, because again, gotcha isn't like an immediate turnoff for me. So
no, it's not for me either. It just
it does wear on me over time though.
I don't like games that turn into a job where I have to log in every day to do this daily, this and that, and all this. I don't like that.
That's why I stopped playing MMOs.
That's why I never played MMOs.
You were the smart one there.
Yeah.
Like you saw that shit coming.
So yeah, that never was a thing for me. Like the closest thing to an MMO I ever played was Destiny. That was it. And that was I could, run around and fly as a warlock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it didn't feel so grindy sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like these days though, like my focus is outside of the West. Like there is AAA overseas, but that's not like the thing that I'm just like.
So here's the thing.
Shit just is on my radar.
Here's the thing that I kind of come up with a couple weeks ago, and it has a lot to do with Western AAA or whatever. I don't think there's really ever been only like 2 or 3 $400 million games have ever been profitable.
Yeah.
And they just keep making these, $2 and $3, $400 million games. They're just throwing money at it, and it doesn't make anything. So Battlefield 6, I'm pretty sure was profitable. They sold 10 million copies or whatever at $70, $700 million, plus all the DLC shit that people, so yeah, that one made its money back, I'm pretty sure. But all these other single player games and stuff, so the 70, and that's another thing, the $70 price tag that the games that are making more money are charging $40, $50. Those are the games that are outselling. Those are the games that are being talked about more, not the $70 AAAs, shit like that. Even Crimson Desert, $70. I think it's too much. You know what I mean? I just don't know. Well, okay, Crimson Desert may not be too much. If you think about a 200+ hour single player open world giant map, they put a ton of shit into it, right?
That isn't monetized beyond the initial purchase point.
Right. That's $70. Okay. So if that game's $70, why is a Street Fighter $70? You do the same 20 characters with the same, the different animations or whatever, but that's it. If they're on the same fucking background maps, there's nothing extra that, you know what I mean? They just program you get 30 devs each to do a fucking character. Yeah, I'm probably oversimplifying things, true, but you know what I mean? As far as making a giant ass open world or whatever.
Well, I always thought that
I feel like the
AAA studios
price tag thing is so weird to me. And then they're like, well, we're going to charge more.
Well, when it comes to the price tag thing, we're currently living in a pre-GTA 6 world.
I don't think GTA 6 will be more than 70.
I agree with you. Actually, I don't think it's. I think the whole $100 price point scare is not real. I don't think.
And while GTA will do extremely well, it is going to hurt itself by being console exclusive.
Oh yes, it will. But it's also a kind of game that will push consoles, though. One of very few.
So GTA is going to be a PlayStation exclusive because what the fuck? Nobody has an Xbox.
Yeah, who cares about Xbox?
Nobody has an Xbox,
especially outside of America.
It's not going to be able to play on the Switch, or fucking no way it's going to be able to play on the Switch.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even know. Watching some of those trailers and shit, I don't know if it's going to be able to play on the PS5.
I don't see how.
Well,
I think the only thing that could play it is the 5080, 5090s.
Well, I think that they're all their gameplay footage on console is going to be on the PS5 Pro, right?
Yeah.
But I think all the stuff they haven't they shown a bunch of stuff from the game from before the PS5 Pro was a thing, though. I thought they did. Was it the first trailer where they showed the girl twerking on top of the car and all the viral shit that happened here in Florida in real life? That was made before PS5 Pro existed. So,
but they already had the system. That's what you also have to remember. They have developer access to shit, and they've gotten ahead. Because you have to think, how do console games come out with a game when a brand new system comes out? Because they have the test builds.
Right.
Here's the thing, though. The way that console games, they're made on PCs now. See, back in the day, you had to have a fucking dev kit, but a PS4 is basically a fucking computer, more or less. You know what I mean? It didn't have anything proprietary like the older consoles did. They're basically just computers, and then just have to dumb them down to make them play on it.
Well, they have it's just got a proprietary, UI stitch in front of it. Yeah. But otherwise,
UI, but that's AMD parts. AMD
all the shit that they use inside of them, you could buy off the shelf. COTS, commercial off the shelf.
So, that's what I'm saying. And they're developed on PC. So I would say a lot of that gameplay footage, and it fucking blows my mind. So, it's going to set me off again because the DLSS 5 thing, we're like, this is what games could be like in the future, where you can have upscaled games, and then they're running off fucking dual 5090s to get 2 seconds of DLSS 5 footage.
Ridiculous.
So
the West is chasing a toxic rabbit down this, graphics fidelity fucking rabbit hole. Like at this point, like the diminishing return, we're at a point where like diminishing terms are absolutely not worth the cost of getting those slight gains that we're getting now. Like,
I can challenge you on that a little bit because the Koreans have been doing it for decades. Some of these Korean games are coming out looking absolutely insane that shit on anything we do over here in the West.
That's true.
I mean, I'm going to be real for a second. Black Desert was a 2007 game in development. It released in 2014.
And it looks like a current gen game.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so the Koreans they've always been ahead of us. Like, think about some of the earlier Dead or Alive games where you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got hung up in this Unreal Engine slop.
Unreal Engine is the plague.
It's a plague.
And
Unreal Engine takes amazing screenshots.
Yes.
That's it.
Which is what DLSS 5 was like suspiciously like advertised with. It was like, you notice it was like almost all still shots comparisons.
Just
with
some
very,
hair
very little
waving
animation.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling that in full animation, I think it's going to be like uncanny valley into oblivion with that shit.
Yeah, I didn't care for it too much. It's whatever to me, but yeah, I don't. And the thing is, like, to me, it's a fucking snake oil sales. I don't think it actually has any real value right now. Like in the future, it might, in theory is like you could play on your fucking 2070 card from 5 years ago or whatever with the AI will upscale it to make it look like it can run off of a current gen card.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what the theory is. But what they were showing us and from what they announced, like that's not what's happening. They have to run a lot of fucking CPU, GPU power to make it do that right now. So it's like, I don't know.
The vast majority of people are going to go, the moment they boot up a game, they're just going to go into the options and just check that shit off and just.
Yeah, it was a push-up bra for video games, bro. Like,
that's the thing. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's just another like toy in developers' arsenals now.
Well,
in terms of the demand, though, it's like it's either neutral or negative.
They're stuffing that shit into everything. Like, you got to run. There is no reason why I got a 20 gig GPU. There is fucking zero reason why I should have to have any kind of frame gen on at all to run these games. Like, it shouldn't fucking happen. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, if you need any further assistance, then the devs have completely failed the optimization task, which they've been failing at like almost like at a 100% rate at this point. They seem to be which it baffles me because they develop these things on PC. And how do you not have a good PC build?
It's just it. I don't think they ever do. I think they put something together that looks good enough. And then that's what they advertise on, like fully knowing that it's not going to do it. The Monster Hunter Wild still pisses me off.
Oh God!
And it didn't get fixed until a fucking player found an actual person found it, not Capcom.
Not Capcom, yeah.
The person that found it was just a fucking guy that was looking at. They found that code leak where it was scanning for DLC like 6,000 times a minute or whatever. And that was what was destroying the performance. It wasn't until after that was found is when they actually fixed the performance. Capcom they spent a whole year and didn't fucking fix it.
Yeah, how much are they paying their quality control department?
Well, they had to design the fucking Cammy outfit for their DLC bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which I bought, by the way, so fuck you. But I still whatever. I still bought it, but
Yep. Got him.
Well, I bought the sexy Gemma outfit or whatever, and then uninstalled the game.
Yeah, I am so sick of UE5 slop. I really am. Like we're at a point now where like even Marathon, which wasn't built in UE5, looks like UE5 slop.
Yeah.
Like this is a problem, guys.
I agree, and so Gray Zone is running off with UE, and you can see the flaws in it, but. To me, they did a really good job with it as far as like there's still some issues here and there, but like it's got some. So, example, you're like on one side of a fence and an enemy's on the other side of the fence. Like it's got a motion thing where, like, if they walk by a bush, you can see the bush move as they're behind it. If they're shooting through the bush, you can see the bushes move in the directions the bullets go. There's a lot of cool physics shit that you don't see in a lot of games that just don't, they don't have it. So, I think there's people that actually do get into trying to optimize the game. I don't think AAA is doing it at all.
It seems like an afterthought. It really does.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I played the Metal Gear Delta, and it was fucking garbage. It was terrible. Optimized. It was fucking awful. And then they put it. To me, it's like when I think of a remake with current like camera angles and stuff, I think the same control scheme. It's not. It's the exact same control scheme and like speed and stuff as the original top-down tank like controls or whatever. So you can't. Weird. Well, it's not the same controls. Like you do have a little bit more freedom of how you move and look around in that way, but you don't move as fast. Like there's no sprint. Like you can only just jog like Snake does if it was on the PS2 or whatever. Yeah, I was so mad at that game. By the time I fucking finished it, because I planned on doing multiple playthroughs and unlocking shit. Like I finished it, uninstalled it. Fuck that. I was so mad at that fucking game, bro.
I will say that actually today, shortly before I joined the show, actually, I ran into like the first instance of like very bad frame drop on Crimson Desert on the base console, PS5 console, during a boss fight with a thing called like the Crow Collar, I think is what he's called, and it dropped down to like 20. It was bad. It was really fucking bad. I was like, guys, this is a problem. So yeah, I'm curious because the thing is like, doesn't Rockstar actually have a pretty good reputation? Actually, no, they don't. Like, isn't Red Dead 2 on PC like notorious for being horribly optimized?
GTA 5 was
yeah. So, but they seem to be pretty damn good with the console side though. So,
like I said though, with over 50 and like the majority of gamers are on PC these days. That's just a simple fact that nobody can deny. They try to fucking prop it up. They are not. Consoles are not leading it anymore. And like it's gonna move PlayStation. The game is going to move consoles. I just don't think it's gonna move that much. And I think there's a lot of PC players that are just gonna be like, I'll just wait for PC.
Yeah. Well, that's why Sony just basically made the decision to stop doing PC releases, for their first party titles, because they're just like,
yeah, I won't give Sony another fucking dime.
They don't they don't see the value, that there's just not enough value in it, and it's too much of a coin toss to them.
No, it's you're probably missing the actual thing. It's that they say that they're not going to sell it on PC because I think right now what you're seeing is they see the GameCube coming out, and that's now a direct competitor to their console.
That's true.
What they'll end up probably doing is pulling off Steam, saying they're going to go do their own thing, and then they're going to release their own launcher that is going to have exclusive PlayStation titles on it so that they can pull off completely.
That's a stupid idea.
It is, but that's this way they're not going to fund their competitor.
Right. Yeah, because
until he released the
if
full
you buy
console,
it on
that's the issue for them. Is now you're putting a couch potato thing for them. And that's their business. Until then, it was just computers. Now, yes, you could set up a computer to do that, but to them, it was a different market. Now with the GameCube, it's forcing them to think of it as a console, which is their territory. Yes, they would back off Steam.
Yeah, and they would need to, because like every time you buy a game on Steam, Gabe gets 30%. Every time you buy on the PlayStation Store, Sony gets 30%.
Mm-hmm.
And Sony's like, we want that 30% for every Sony game. So it's like, yes.
So it'll most likely they'll say it's gone, but then they're going to come back within 6 months to a year and be like, hey, check out the new PlayStation Store that now will have all PlayStation exclusive titles released on it for PC.
I don't know. We'll see what happens down the road with them. I just like after, and Nintendo, I had another article pulled up there where the Sony was doing their like weird dynamic pricing where they're charging.
Oh, that is absolutely abysmal.
Well, I saw that
Yeah.
Nintendo's doing the same shit. So,
I consider Nintendo to be like of the three. Nintendo to me is like the most evil of them. They're like the Disney of video games. It's like, which is impressive because the competition is fierce for that title.
That's different for physical and digital. Okay, there was another one that I saw that like they were going to do.
Well, that makes sense. Like
Yeah,
it makes
yeah,
sense to pay less for digital because there's no physical overhead.
Well, they were trying to say that they were going to charge more for physical because a lot more for physical because of the cards or whatever.
Well, not if they want to
$60
discourage
on the
people from
eShop,
buying them.
$70 at retail locations.
They also want to just generally disincentivize people from buying physical because that's overhead cost to them.
Yeah. We'll see what happens on the road. I don't know. It's getting late though. I didn't
don't
plan
know.
on streaming this long.
Nintendo is not my. I have zero interest in anything Nintendo until they give me an open galaxy or open solar system Lilat system Star Fox game. I don't give a shit about anything Nintendo does.
Nintendo.
I don't. If they haven't done anything worthwhile, see, I had this thing where people were on side scrollers. They were voting on the consoles or whatever, and there was a lot of people voting for Nintendo. And I'm like, Nintendo,
Why? Like that's the crazy
like
thing.
what's better, the 64 or the PS2? It's like hands down, it was the PS2.
Yeah.
And the people were voting.
Why would you? And see, that doesn't make sense because wouldn't it be the GameCube and the PS2? Because like I feel like you would be comparing.
Well, it was a bracket tournament thing.
Okay, because see, like to me, you can't compare that. You can compare Nintendo 64 and PlayStation, PS1.
Yeah. But this was anyway the way people were voting, and I'm like, the Nintendo 64, while it had some cool games on it, is the start of fucking them recycling the same 5 titles. For the next 6 console generations. Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, a Zelda game, a Metroid game.
I swear that the N64, the whole thing was just like how it was them trying to figure out Z targeting, like adding that third axis and how to figure out how to do targeting in that in a 3D environment. Like the whole project was let's figure out how the fuck to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, you know, it had some bangers.
Star Fox 64 was fucking awesome.
GoldenEye
That was fun.
Was fun. Yeah, there's a lot of cool games.
There's a lot of cool games on it, but
like I said, when it comes down to it, like hands down, it should have been the PS2. But like people were voting for Nintendo, and like, and to me, it's just like these Nintendards are just like they always have more money than they always have.
Like Disney adults, it's the same thing. Like I said, they're the Disney of the video game industry because they have like their own like weird like adult fan base that's obsessed with them. Yeah, it's the same phenomenon.
I don't care for them much. Like I said, I played Nintendo. Like I bought a Switch, the first one, and
yeah, me too.
I enjoyed Breath of the Wild, and I bought the Mario game. I don't think I ever beat the Mario game. I bought Smash Brothers. I played it quite a bit, and then I bought Mario Party, which I never really played much with other people. I think the game I played the most was like Dead Cells, and I bought Okami.
The only 2 games that I have on my Switch, which I only play in hotel rooms and on planes, that is to say never, is Breath of the Wild and Mario Rabbids. And that's
I
it.
don't even know what games I have. I've let my son borrow games, so I don't even know what games I have left here.
Anyway.
What's even in my Switch?
Gosh,
I
the
have Smash
GameCube
Brothers
is
in my Switch.
Man, the GameCube. Talk about awful timing with the whole AI fucking destroying the hardware market. Ugh.
Yep.
If they have gotten that out like just a year earlier on the market at like $400 or $500, like they were originally like targeting. Oh man, that thing would have blown the fuck up.
I have a feeling that I just don't know if these data centers and all this bullshit. I don't know if it's going to go through as hard. I feel like it's going to flop before it gets to that point. Maybe not, but
I mean, every like massive technological like advancement has like a development curve, like a meta curve, where like it gets like a big spike at the beginning, and then it falls down, and then it sits in this like valley for like a really long time because like they basically produce this technology, but like the demand and the use cases for it just aren't there yet. And so like this happened with the VR and augmented reality, right?
Yeah, it still never took off.
And it still hasn't taken off. Like they're still in that valley. You know what I mean?
And with 3D, do y'all remember 3D TVs?
Yeah.
Or oh God.
Yeah.
3D movies. They get like every like 10 years. There's like 2 years where like every movie suddenly in 3D, and then they stop again. It's like, can we stop?
I hated it when I'd go to the theater and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to this time and watch this show, and it's the 3D showing.
God.
It's like fuck, I gotta watch this shit in 3D.
Yeah, everybody hates it.
Yeah, everybody hated 3D, and like it died. It just died. Like the real 3D, everybody's like they love the real 3D. I remember watching like Thor or whatever in fucking real 3D, and then all of a sudden like
I watched Pirates of the Caribbean 4.
Disappears, you know. There was a few Marvel movies that come out in that real 3D.
Yeah.
The only one I ever saw was Captain America, Winter
the first one?
No, Winter Soldier.
That's the second one.
Yeah, that was the only one I ever saw in 3D.
I remember watching. I think it was the second Thor movie was in 3D that I saw. Anyway, regardless, like, yeah, the 3D TVs, VR systems are kind of cool, but at the same time, it's
a lot of it. It's like it's. I feel like it's being artificially propped up by like the investor class right now. Yeah. Just the same way that like when COVID hit, it basically proved to like the world, or like at least like to the developed world, that like work from home is a viable thing you can do for like at scale, essentially. Mm-hmm. But like commercial realtors did not like that. And I feel like a lot of like the return to office policies and stuff like that are driven largely by commercial real estate, you know, kind of lobbies and stuff like that. Right. And the fact that like an office space will like spend millions of dollars right before COVID hit, like on a 7-year deal or whatever for like 2 floors of an office building, and then it's empty. And they're like, well, we have to pay all of that, you know, because even if you back out early, you still have to pay the full term of the lease for that office space. So they're like, well, fuck, we bought it. We're going to goddamn use it. And so we're going to force workers back from home, even though they're going to hate it. And they're going to, you know what I mean? Like,
I think the work from home was very hindering. I don't think it improved. There's some people that probably work better from home or whatever.
I do.
In an office, but I think there's a lot of people that were just.
A lot of them don't.
Shits.
No. Yeah.
Give them more an excuse to stay at home, be lazy fucks.
I mean, yeah, there's some industries, where like, yeah, you need people in the office for accountability's sake. But
yeah,
like,
but I can see that. I don't know. Technology is so weird. Like a lot of the tech stuff, like the biggest thing in tech that's really that's blown up is cell phones at this point. Smartphones.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the only like big technological advancement that you know, from the Jetsons age or whatever, from all the what we thought the future was going to look like. Cell phones that's it. There's no flying cars. There's no, you know, this or that. Like cell phones is the only piece of technology that's actually advanced anything. Everything else is basically the same. Or if it has advanced, it's advanced because of the cell phone. You know?
I'm also trying to think like how much more space is there for new use cases at scale for AI. You know what I mean? Like how much out there is actually left in terms of like, oh, we could use AI for this maybe or that maybe and that kind of stuff. Like I feel like everything that could be tried has been tried. And at this point, it's literally just like making things, you know, trying to fill that viability gap as much as they can. Like I feel like there's a diminishing return going on. Like that's why you see like the difference between like there was like a decrease in quality between ChatGPT 4 and 5. You know,
yeah,
because like they're spending so much money for like smaller and smaller increments of betterment, and sometimes it gets worse.
Yeah.
You know, it's like this can't last. You know what I mean?
No, and I feel like we're at this weird crossroad where there's no ethics built into the AIs or whatever. So if it's gonna evolve past the point at which it's at right now, then there's gotta be some kind of, because it's gonna have to self-grow at that point. Like that's the next evolution, is for AI to
Self-replication.
self-grow or whatever, but there needs to be ethics applied to it. And
Yeah,
then that
well,
would
it's
be
gonna
it.
happen anytime soon.
Like, right now, it's basically like an engaging Google search. You know what I mean? Like it will do shit, but
It can write shit for you, but like people are already like seeing like this is AI trash, isn't it? Like people are like, you remember like back when like it was really hard to tell, and it still is. People still get fooled. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But like we're beginning to develop a sense for if something is AI or not. You know what I mean? Like even if we don't notice the 6 fingers, we can still tell that there's something wrong with what we're looking at. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah. The AI.
Like we're developing a sixth sense for like being able to detect AI with our brains. Be like, there's something off about this. So
like I said, I'm just curious, like as far as technology goes, like you know what it needs to be viable is it needs a lot of power and this and that. Like it's just.
Well, the other problem that it has is that it also needs information. One of the biggest problems about AI, like as a whole, is that it's self-cannibalizing. You know, like if you're pulling from a bunch of different websites for information to give an AI summary at the top of a Google search, then nobody is clicking on those websites, which means those websites aren't going to get ad revenue and they're going to die, and then the information is not going to be there, and the AI is going to be left with nothing, and this is going to be nothing. You know what I mean? It's going to cannibalize itself into oblivion. Like it's like built in, like it's like built to fail in a way. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we go from here. I really don't. It's so bleak. So I'm gonna go back. I'm just gonna go fucking out in the woods and start.
Yeah, I get it.
All the time.
Just chopping firewood.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
Get an anvil and a hammer and fucking billows.
I'm
The
gonna
furnace.
train a murder of crows to take out drones.
Or better yet, make them become the drones.
Well, you train them to take out drones that try to fly over or whatever. That they can fucking go and shit all over. They fuck them up. That's my defense.
Trying to grab a raven, they'll just fucking destroy that thing in the air.
Yeah, crows, ravens. Yeah, very smart birds.
Crazy smart.
So
anyway,
that's what we're looking at. That's the future, man. Thanks for joining in.
Yeah,
I really wanted to get some firsthand, talks.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Crimson Desert, but yeah,
yeah.
I was like, you know what, this would be fun because like I'm joining a D&D campaign on Thursday nights starting next week. And that's going to be going on for a while. So I'm just like, this is like the last free Thursday I'm going to have for a long time. So this would be fun.
Heck yeah, man. We'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you swinging by, and we're gonna call it there. I've worked real long hours the last few days, so I'm pretty tired.
You're good.
So we will catch you. I'll go check out Wandering Helmsman on his YouTube channel. I posted it in chat earlier.
Thank you.
And yeah, go check him out. He does.
I do gaming streams, and then I got the Foxhole podcast on Saturdays. That's on a different channel.
Yeah, which you can find links to it on his other channel that I linked to. So
it's all there.
Yeah, and we'll see. I'll be lurking in there around there on the Foxhole podcast. Listening to whatever crazy stuff you find in there.
You're a regular at this point, I think.
Yeah. So cool, but thank you, man, for joining in. Have fun on your D&D.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll catch you guys later. See y'all next week.
See ya.
Bye.